Live.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
Probably.
Here I am.
Welcome to another episode of Desert Nights.
Sirens.
Let us know in the comments if you can't hear us.
Yes, if anybody is not
Can
making
you hear
noise,
everyone?
anyone
Can you
hear
hear
it?
us this time?
Let us know.
Can you hear me now?
World's
Good. Can you hear me now?
Eventually, the "Can you hear me now" reference is going to pass out of knowledge. Like
Oh,
the young kids
that's
won't
so
get it.
sad.
Probably already has.
It might have. Yeah.
I
That's
think so,
true.
too.
How many of you in chat actually know that reference and know what it's
Can
from?
you hear me now? It's funny because they used him in new commercials too, but for a different carrier, huh?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
a different
switched
tagline.
from Verizon to either AT&T or T-Mobile. I can't remember. I think it was AT.
Oh yeah, I think I
think it was
remember
T-Mobile?
that.
Shoot,
Yeah.
I can't remember. I cannot remember.
I remember the switch though. It's like a big thing, and
It's a big deal. It was
Commercials?
one of the
Yeah.
biggest betrayals in commercial history.
it was. It really was. It would be like the Allstate guy
Mr.
leaving and doing something
Yeah.
else.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, what am I doing? I'm like,
I'm gonna tweet
okay,
about
going
this.
to YouTube.
Because
Yes.
we're
Yeah,
later, so people are
last
know.
time you guys got a lot of money, and hello,
Oh, yeah.
got
Jay
so much
Udo.
money.
So actually, okay, so I was thinking like, I was rethinking through it, and you guys
Are we
were
retconning how much money we get?
we're trading at an official post.
No.
So the government is going to take half of.
Okay,
Off
I
your
have to
profit.
pay taxes. That's
Yeah, you
that's
have to pay
very-
taxes.
Very
It's-
appropriate, actually.
Yes,
Very relevant.
very relevant. So
I already
that,
paid my damn taxes.
so that means that you guys get 1,110 gold apiece.
Got it.
Okay.
Only
1110.
1,000.
Oh, the peasants. Mere
Rude.
peasants.
So, it does raise a question though of who is claiming this money.
All right.
Is it all going to Dune, allowing him
Not
to
me.
level up in as a trader, or are you guys trying to get your foot in the door and start becoming
Oh,
amber level traders yourselves?
Oh, Intari does not care at all.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Mirren
No.
also does not care in any way.
No,
Okay.
let Dune.
Yeah, definitely not.
And
Let Dune do
Dune
his
is
thing.
Dune is above the board, but this is technically above the board. The exchange was made by Dune, and then Dune generously gifted a portion to his companions.
All right,
Wow,
yeah.
that is
then,
the shadiest thing. I'm just kidding.
then you can put that. What is that? 3,330 gold towards your 10,000 that you need. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Sweet.
Moving on up.
Okay, tweeting. It's
Tweet, the Twitch is tweet.
Twiddly, twiddly, tweet.
Twiddly tweet.
Sage.
Yeah, Jay.
And Kyle.
That's me.
That's you.
There's
That's me. Yeah. What's going on in the chat? How is everyone doing? What's been on your mind? What shows have you been
everybody
watching?
tonight? I need to adjust my.
Give some show recommendations.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Moon
start
Knight.
with-
Have you guys been watching Moon
Okay,
Knight?
I have not
No.
seen Moon Knight. Is it good? I mean, I know it's good.
I've heard it's
Without
really good.
even. I watched everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah. Was it good?
Oh, I've heard.
God, you
mind-blowingly
have to see
good?
It.
Okay.
It is so good. So I actually, for some reason, I thought it was like part of Marvel, and maybe it's
Oh.
made by the same studio or something, but it's not. It's not.
Well,
part of
that
Marvel.
actress was in Shang-Chi.
Okay, so that's maybe why I thought it was part of Marvel, but no, it's not. And it is so good. And I think a lot of times movies, what they do is they just recycle same old plots, and everything's just always same. And this one was
Yeah.
just very different.
That's
And
so good to
new
hear.
and exciting, and it was a risk. They had some really interesting humor in there that I was like, wait, are they allowed to add that?
Okay.
Yeah, but it was really good. I loved it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
cried about 50% of them.
Oh my god.
I heard that too, that it was like really emotional, like in
Keep
lots
in
of different
mind
ways.
that I cry in movies very, very easy.
It's true.
But it was still very sad in terms of just like, not like sad like wow, like their puppy died or something like oh I'm so sad. It's just like a family type thing. Like sometimes it's a happy cry. There was a lot of happy cries.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nick, have
We
you been
like
watching The
happy
Magicians?
No.
We've been trying to get
I
him to
know,
watch it.
I know. We will at some point.
I started watching that one,
It's,
and I just
okay.
stopped.
Listen, it's really hard to get past the first season. Okay.
Okay, that was probably it. Because I remember watching, I remember starting it, and I was
promise
just like,
it gets so much better.
yeah.
We've been watching, well, not much of anything actually, but when we do watch something, it's the What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes, yes.
We haven't-
I started watching that one.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
So funny.
Yeah, I love it.
It's very well done.
I actually
So
just
ridiculous.
got somebody that said I needed to do a Nadja role play.
Nadja.
And I'm like,
Nadia.
you know.
Would you have a little Nadja doll? Have you got to that point yet?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, then never
Nor
mind.
have I.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Okay, no spoilers. Yeah, that's actually why I started watching it, because I was like, well, if somebody wants me to do this, I should like know the show. So I started watching it, and it's super funny. I am very much enjoying it.
He's very funny. It's very funny. Okay, the tweets have been twoked.
The twittle has
Yes.
been
I
twiddled.
agree that should be the past tense of tweet.
Yes.
Quote.
And the Discord doodlers have been doodled. Everything's
Have been dottled.
yes.
Diddled.
Diddled. No diddling here.
Little twaddling.
Who's all here? I haven't actually looked at the chat yet. What's up, Trevor? What's up, Jay? Hey, Hightor. Good to see you, my friend. Nora, wonderful to see you also.
I have a
Oh,
job.
hi,
in
you.
30
Oh, hi,
minutes.
me. Jake
Good luck on the
Kitchen,
interview.
Wonderful to see you. Wait, who has an interview?
Oh yeah, interview in
Rick.
30 minutes. What?
Rick.
What
Well,
time zone
you
are
know,
in?
Yeah.
You can-
What time zone are you in?
Are you in Australia? Because that's the one that I can never keep track of. Like,
can
what time
never
is
keep
it
track
there?
of Australia.
They're all upside
They're
down.
in like future land.
It's
I don't
backwards
know.
and forwards. It's true though. People are like, yo, I'm in New Zealand. I'm like, I literally have no idea what time it is in New Zealand right now.
It's so confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sheila is like, we're part of a group chat, and a few times she's been like, hey, I'm gonna premiere. Is anybody premiering around this time so I can like, you know, link to yours afterwards? And it's always like a day and a half before, and I'm like, how would you, what? Like, what is, oh my gosh, I'm always so confused.
it's
I'm
possible.
so bad. I'm so bad at Australia time. I can't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Yo, I will take this opportunity to draw the attention to not the beer I'm pouring out, although get a nice pour. But do you notice something different behind me back there?
You're in a
Yes.
different space.
A little something going on? A little something going on there?
Like, very
Are
different
those
space.
lights?
Oh, those lights? Is that
Are those
color
lights?
behind me? Oh, those lights?
Oh
Where
my
could those
god!
lights have come from?
Those pretty lights.
Oh my god! That's so exciting.
They literally
so fast.
showed up. They literally showed up like 10
I-
minutes before I came on here. So I like ripped them out of the package
That
and
is
just like
so
threw them back there.
exciting.
But I'll like properly route them so that it's like more properly lit. But I just wanted to get them back there for the stream
is so
because those lights are there courtesy of Amy, you guys. Courtesy of Amy. Thank you so much, Amy. I don't know. I gotta figure out where
You're very
to point. Amy. Amy?
They look so cool.
Amy. Thank you, Amy.
My chair
Good
has still not
fondness.
come, but it's coming, I think, tomorrow. And then I will not have to stream in this horrible chair anymore. I'm
Makes
so
me
excited.
sad that none of us knew that you were streaming in such a horrid chair.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's awful.
This whole time.
Oh, could we
I-
have?
Sage
Yeah, I
sent
mean,
us a
I've-
picture of the chair that she streams in, and it looks like a medieval torture device.
It's one of those like
It's
it's
true.
from like the Target college stuff, but like the first line of it when it was just like really crappy, and
Oh, boy.
like I got it at a garage sale for $5, so it was already used, and that was 10 years ago.
That's pretty
like,
rough.
No, 11
Pretty
years
rough.
ago, because I got it, right after high school, before college. So, it is a bad,
So
bad
basically, God bless Throne.
oh my gosh.
Yes, this is all thanks to Throne.
which
God
is
bless
a
Batman.
website
They're
that you can
Brown
generous.
gifts.
pay for things that people. It's like an Amazon wish list, but
Yeah.
for streaming.
But it's
But
like,
anonymous.
Throne
Well,
is really
not-
secure and it doesn't
yeah.
like share information, and you can link things from Amazon and also from Etsy, which
All
is
kinds
really
of
cool
other sites
because
as
then
well.
Technically, link it from every
That's
any
true, from
website
anywhere.
you want. It's just like the processing time would be very long, and sometimes it doesn't always work.
Oh,
yeah.
snap! It's crazy.
Snap.
Yeah, there's a
But-
few banned ones, and yeah, it can be a little funky, I noticed, but
Yeah.
especially up here in Canada where everything's like weird and different. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, still though, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nora, thank you. I was just playing with the colors, and I was like, that looks good to my colorblind eyes, so that's what we're going with.
Oh, I always
What type of
forget that.
colorblind are you?
I'm red-green colorblind,
Oh,
but
classic.
it affects a bunch of colors. Like, it affects my... Like,
Yeah.
anything with some red in it, it can be tough for me. So, like, differentiating, like, a bright yellow from a bright green can be difficult. Or purple from a blue can be difficult. And then when red and green are, like, side by side, if they're, like, for instance, like a red fruit in a green tree is very hard for me to see. It does not pop the way it does. Or, like, red flowers in a green field. So...
Wow, that's
when I
interesting.
see them in isolation, it's fine, but together they don't contrast the way it does for normal people. So
Yeah.
So there's the possibility that if you have a daughter, she'll be able to see colors even better than the average person.
she'll be a super
Yeah,
viewer,
super
super
seer.
seer, super color.
Yeah.
Because you might be able to see a little bit of like a green that other people can't see. So
This is the
Yeah,
sacrifice I make for my
that's
future daughter.
actually my mom, because my grandpa is red green colorblind, and she's like a super whatever. She can like see.
You know,
each
that's
other's.
funny because my grandpa also red green colorblind on my mom's side. My mother is like the most picky person that I know when it comes to like paint colors in their house. She'll
Mine
like
too.
agonize over the
Mine
color on
too.
the wall, like in
Like-
different lights and like all the
Yeah.
different colors, and like
Seriously.
she'll like she'll end up repainting
Yes.
a room like 3 times because she's
My mom
unhappy
did
with
that
it.
too, actually. Yeah, she got like 3 different colors of gold, and that like the different shades had to like go on
Yeah,
different
that's
walls so
exactly
that the
it.
lighting would hit it, and it would like the depth. And I was like,
That's exactly it. My parents
Okay.
are just currently renovating their bedroom and like ensuite bathroom, and it's really fancy, like marble and crap. I'm like, oh my god!
snazzy.
But yeah, she has like 3 different shades of white that she's painted it, and I'm like, it all looks white to me. I don't know.
She's like, why didn't you notice that I repainted the wall?
Yeah, so can't you see? Can't you appreciate the warmth in this one contrasted against the coolness of this one? I'm like, yeah,
What?
Sure.
but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
okay.
that sounds like my mom.
So let's. Oh, I should do Sirenscape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sirenscape.
I'm waiting in
running just
Sirenscape.
different
I
headphones
was
real
on top
quick.
of that.
You
'Cause
were on
for
top.
some reason, these ones are really bothering me today. I'll be right back there.
Okay, Amy's
I think it's
gonna
my
go
hair.
do some
Right.
stuff.
Bye, Amy.
I'll put in on some mild winds.
Mild winds.
Mild.
Although it
the
always
raging.
starts like really loud.
Don't do that. Okay.
This is the second half of a beer that I had on my stream last night.
Oh, it's a big
Because it's
beer.
very strong and I wasn't going to drink the whole thing. It's like 11.5%. It's basically
Oh,
wine
man.
at that point.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
also extra big bottle. But it basically tastes like apple pie. Or like apple cinnamon oatmeal or something. Like honestly, it is
That sounds so good.
remarkable. Yeah, it is a spiced apple brandy imperial milk stout. So
What? That's so much going on.
I know it's aged for a year in spiced apple brandy barrels, and it's imperial. So it's like they like triple up the ingredients in it just to get like so much flavor.
Yeah.
And then I think they add lactose for the milk stout part to give it that like smooth mouthfeel and give it extra body. It's a stout, so it's like really dark, and yeah, it tastes like drinking apple pie. It's crazy. Anyway,
All right.
that was today's beer chat. Thanks for humoring me.
That was like a good beer chat.
That was a good beer chat. No, I think that stuff is so fascinating. I have a friend who, like, he does a little bit of home brewing, And it's so cool. Like, I would love to do that.
Yeah, one day if I ever have the space and time, I'd like to do so. Try it out.
It is a lot of space. It's like a lot of equipment. And
Yeah,
a lot
I'd need
of
like a
stuff.
basement or a crawl
Yeah,
space
or like a
something
shed or something.
Yeah.
And, he has a shed out in the back, and that's like his beer shed. Like, that's so cool. What a
Like-
beer shed.
That's goals. That's goals. I need a beer shed. I need a recording studio. and a
Yes.
beer shed. And
Yes.
then I'm set.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
I
I need a
s-
whisper shed and then a beer shed.
Yeah, Whisper Shed. So I randomly came across this YouTube channel of this guy who does urban camping, and he does it in Victoria. So he tries to.
We had a lot of urban campers here.
Yes.
Just to say a lot of unhomed
Homeless.
people.
Yeah, unhomed.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's always like trying to dodge cops and stuff and
Yes.
find somewhere to camp.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like very often he'll bring out a beer and he's like, "We have so many good local
We really do.
breweries here in Victoria."
We really do. Yeah.
And
Makes me
makes me think of
tons. I probably watch. I probably recognize. I probably had every beer you would have on there. I've tried pretty much all of them. But yeah.
Okay, so let's start
So,
the campaign. All right.
Entering the magic circle.
And the magic circle. Last time, what happened? So they got to not Darable. Where's this place? Illifinar, and they sold their goods. They made a tidy little profit, and then they met up with the constable, and they sold Cassius away. And they got a reward and some, was it wine? It was dwarven fungus wine. And then they bought a whole bunch of beautiful outfits and they set up a dinner meeting with the very prestigious merchant, Lishi, at the Golden Date. And they had just walked in to the Golden Date for their golden date. And there is some information that Dune wanted from Lishi. And oh shoot, I didn't make a soundscape for a restaurant.
For the golden date. That's all right. Just well, if you want to take a moment, we can.
I will
so-
take a moment.
just,
Okay, all
let's
right.
record some ASMR mukbang really quick, okay? Well, I'll
All
just.
right.
Oh,
Let me just.
I'm
just
so,
gonna
Please
slurp
no,
on
I
this beer a
hate
little bit.
it.
I don't like him either.
You know, it was funny. There's that recent. Sorry, go ahead, Amy.
Oh, I was just saying that I don't like regular mukbangs. I only like when people in ASMR videos eat politely like a normal person. I don't like when, because
Yeah,
mukbangers, that's not how you
Don't
eat
want to
in
be
real life.
savages.
Yeah,
savage.
it feels so wasteful too. It's like just these like mounds
It's
of food, and
disgusting.
you're like,
Yeah.
All people like.
But I wish there was like a polite or polite mukbang.
polite
trigger.
mukbang. Yeah,
ASMR, like,
yeah.
change you
Well,
want
you're
to
just
see in
like-
the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I heard somebody, they said that they like mukbang because they actually do put it on when they're eating, and then it feels like they're eating with somebody in the
Oh,
room.
that's a little bit sad.
But like,
I, get
I
that,
wouldn't
guess.
want somebody like totally pigging out in front of me. But if it's
Yeah.
somebody like casually having a conversation and also eating, like I could see
When-
that, I guess.
When mukbangs were popular, a lot of the bigger YouTubers used to do like mukbangs, but it was more like they're sitting and chatting and mukbanging, and that I can see
Yeah.
putting,
Yeah.
on while I eat, but
Yeah.
not the stuff that you
Yeah.
search now.
Although, I mean, okay, I have 2 young boys who eat and we're working on table manners, and a husband who also needs to work on table manners. So I hate mouth sounds. I hate eating sounds. I don't want eating sounds when I'm eating. I like eating alone because then there's no.
That's so funny.
No.
So,
So.
ooh, some piano going on.
Yeah, all right.
This
Okay.
is very like Final Fantasy-esque. Okay, go ahead.
Just before we have our little talk here, let's just imagine we're having this discussion as we go there. What exactly do we want to talk to Lishi about? So we're all on the same page here.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I think,
so the first thing
I think this one is just like me and Marin are just along for the ride with you for
Well,
your information.
But we were going to ask her about, were we not?
Oh.
About the Doom Army and all that stuff?
Yes.
Because
How would she have known?
Why did she know
Wait.
about that?
Why did
We were gonna.
weren't we
Wait,
referred to her by the archaeology department in Solomon? And then they're also like, also, she might know something about your trinket there, Doom.
About the Sphinx. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
This music is a little
Okay.
bit loud, I think.
Okay.
Just like,
I don't. That might just be me. I don't know.
No, you're
Might
probably
just be
right.
me.
it was a little loud. Now it's a little quiet.
Okay, it's not just me. Yeah, so actually this isn't just Dune's thing, it's actually might be kind of like a Marin thing, kind of.
I think it's kind of a
Yeah,
main
that's true.
quest thing.
I think
you
it's
know?
an-
This
oh,
is
yeah.
like, if we had quests, this would be the main
Don't.
one.
Yeah. Don't have the end of the world kind of thing.
So what exactly do we want to ask her then? We want to ask her about maybe what she knows about the First Empire.
Yeah. Start with that. Kind of see how much she knows.
I still have an eel on my neck, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Neil.
Right.
Good old Neil
Ask
the eel.
her about Marin's neck eel.
And maybe about if she knows anything about the disease that was.
You know
Oh,
anything
yeah.
about
Plague.
merfolk vampirism? Or what do they call it?
The Tritons.
Triton
The
Yeah.
Tritons.
disease.
Disease. And the disease affecting creatures in the land now too.
Yeah, and
'Cause there's that big dragon
like
attack.
and a dragon attack.
Yeah.
Dragon attack on Solonon.
He said
Yeah.
something about like an army of the dead, stone
Army
army,
of
of
dead.
the dead.
Undead.
Yeah.
Well,
Scary
hopefully we
stone
get to
people
that when we
destroyed.
ask about the First Empire and the neck eel.
Destroyed.
And are we in agreement? Do we want to divulge all of this to her? Or do we want to try and hold some information back?
Well, maybe we'll start with a very easy question first and see how open she is with us, and then we can kind of gauge and then continue to ask.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Is there a simple question? Maybe just like, maybe you can show her your puzzle.
Yeah, kind of start with that and just see
Yeah.
like how open she is.
And just to be clear, Kyle, Dune learned that the code wheel thing is a Sphinx cipher. Is that what you called it? Sphinx artifact?
Yeah. It's a Sphinx artifact, yeah.
Okay. But I don't know anything else beyond that, I don't think. I mean,
So we're
obviously it was
hoping-
important to Moon, but
Right. So we're hoping that she knows something about sphinxes or knows a sphinx that.
yeah, if I could find the Sphinx whose artifact it is, perhaps they would,
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess we've got. Yes, dragon rabies. Perfectly normal dinner conversation. To be fair, we are having dinner with a giant naked turtle. So, tortoise, whatever.
Turtle.
Tortle, pardon me. Tortle.
A turtle lady, not to be
Tortle
confused
lady?
with
Not a
tortellini.
tortellini?
Totally.
Cowabunga.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys arrive at. You done conversing?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think
We've
we've
done
more or
table
less
talking.
figured it out. I guess I'll do most of the talking, but I might invite you guys to say some stuff too, because I don't want to do all the talking.
All right, yeah. You guys arrive at the Golden Date. It's a beautiful restaurant that has white linens that come down in swoops. It has mostly like white, like alabaster and marble pillars and tables. With everything has like little bits of gilding in it, like that Japanese style where you fill in cracks with gold. So it has a lot of that going on. And
Date.
the maitre d' asks your name, gets who you are, and she leads you to a table. And sitting at the table is the lead guard who you named last time, Nick.
shit,
It started
what's
with an A.
Azad, maybe?
Azad. It was in fact Azad, yes. And Lishi. So Lishi is a giant, wrinkly turtle. She is hunched over. She has a plate of just lettuce and carrots that she is not using her hands with. she is just eating straight up, and there's like multiple more plates that she has filled with salad so that she can switch them out once she's done. And you see Azad is he doesn't have food in front of him yet, and he goes, "Oh yes, Dun, please take a seat, my friend. Oh, and his lovely companions, please." And he pulls out his chairs.
Thank you so much. But before I go to sit down, I go over to Lishi, the turtle, and I would like to a formal bow. Lishi, the Great Lapis, I have heard so much of you. It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Dune, Amber Trader of the Roran Empire. Moon on Sand was my mentor.
Oh, yes. No need to be so formal. Please sit down and shut up while I eat.
Yes, of course, thank you. I just motion like let's
Marin kind of goes over to Intari and goes, "Have you ever seen one of her kind before? What is that creature?"
I've heard of them, but I've never seen one.
And as they're muttering, I just these are my companions. These are my companions, Marin and Intari.
Pleasure to meet you, my dear reptile.
Oh, and what's his nuts? You know,
Harud.
And our guard.
Being very
Harud.
fancy.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you are all so young and handsomely dressed. It is quite annoying.
Well, yes, you know, merely attempting to just observe the customs. And,
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm pulling your leg. Please sit down.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Give them a look like.
So, what is it that you wanted to speak to me about?
Yes, very forthright. Down to business. I should expect no less from someone of your stature. Well, we have encountered some troubling things over the last several weeks, and we were told by individuals at the archaeological school, university in Solanon that perhaps this is something you would have knowledge of, yes. Specifically, we are wondering about the First Empire. Do you have experience with First Empire? Artifacts, ruins, history, lore?
My specialty is with animals. So, if you want to know about First Empire husbandry, perhaps I could tell you about it.
Oh, well, does this count? And I point over to Marin, show the eel.
And turns and sort of reveals the eel.
Oh.
Sheepishly.
Reveals Neil the eel.
Neil, yeah.
She pulls Marin over to her.
Oh. Well, this is obviously not a living eel.
It's not even alive? What? But it spoke
does
to me.
seem to move of its own accord. We found
And
it
it speaks to Marin, right? Doesn't it
Yes.
speak to you sometimes?
deep within a First Empire ruin. It leapt at her and grabbed onto her neck. It speaks to her mind.
Next time, you must muzzle them. They have a strong bite force, but they cannot open their mouths that strongly.
Well, I suppose we'll keep that in
Well,
mind for the next time an ancient First Empire eel attempts to couple with one's neck.
Right.
Yes,
This is,
that would be good.
Curious, by chance, is there a way to remove it?
Remove it. For most animals, if you stick a finger up their bum, they let go.
Do eels even have bums?
Everything has a bum, my dear.
I believe eels have a cloaca, but I could be mistaken.
Anyone? Any takers?
You know what? I've done worse things. Fine. All right. Where's this bum? And Tari's gonna start like trying to.
An eel
try to-
cloaca check, please.
Is that animal handling?
You have the queen of animal handling with you. She'll look. Her head comes out of her shell and like bends to a crazy degree.
Oh, they forgot to add one here.
Oh.
Wait, so it doesn't even have. How am I supposed to get it off now?
Were you cursed by a mystical beast of some sort? No, you said it jumped out of a rune.
Yeah. So, is this maybe not a real one?
No, this is obviously a magical artifact of some sort.
Yes, before we attempted to interact with it, it appeared to be a scepter on a pedestal. And, well, perhaps this is another question for you. And this is very troubling. You see, the scepter, it was before a window to a great room. And within that room, well, this is hard to believe, but row upon row of mounted soldiers, armored soldiers of the First Empire, riding great beasts, but they all appear to be made of stone.
Great beasts, you say?
Well, some of them. There were cavalry there, yes, weren't there? Dune is remembering correctly, am I not?
All different kinds of animals too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. That I
Well,
remember.
You had my attention, but now you have my interest. Continue.
Well,
I think
Marin, perhaps you could describe what Neil the eel told to you after he clamped onto your neck.
Well, he did mention something about we have about 100 days, and then a great army would rise from the depths and retake the land.
So, do you think they'll need big mounts? Seems like a good money-making opportunity.
Wait, you don't have an issue with the fact that this ancient empire is going to rise and inundate the Rorin and destroy everything we know?
Oh, how are they going to destroy everything?
With their eel magic?
Yes, magic.
Will they leave the animals?
Well, actually, wait. There is this thing. It's a disease that is spread through bite or blood. I believe it's... Yes, blood.
Yes.
And it causes interesting effects such as the thirst for blood and
everyone
paleness,
smells really good. Mm-hmm.
and the thirst for blood.
Oh, I
And your
know of
heart
that
beats.
one.
And you can go out into the light. You know of that one?
Yes, I've lost many a beast from that disease.
This
well-
disease related to the dragon attack at Solanon.
Yes, it was the same disease.
What do you know of it? Anything?
Well, I know how to cure it. You can, kill them with sunlight, stab them through the heart with a wooden stake. You can purify them with a priest of some sort. What else? It makes them deathly afraid of running water.
Interesting. Yes, we have had an encounter with this disease. We were able to overcome it, but it seems it is becoming more prevalent around the Aurorian. Is this a First Empire disease returning after thousands of years, or?
Oh, it does come in waves, I remember. And if we're having a big comeback of it, then I need to... I should probably get going right now. And she starts to stand up.
Oh, wait.
No, we have...
Hold on.
Actually,
We are
we have
enjoying the pleasure of your
over
company.
90 days, I believe. Or maybe about a little less. I haven't been keeping track.
Yes, and we are not certain if the resurgence of this disease is at all connected to the First Empire army, which we may have inadvertently awakened, dooming the entire Orient. They might not be connected.
So, yes, this is all a lot to process.
Yes, that is what we found. The impending doom of an entire nation is a great weight to bear.
So, have you told the royalty about this?
Oh, there's royalty here.
No, in all honesty, Lishi, you are the only one we have told about this. We were not sure who to trust with this information.
And
And we were
surprisingly,
trying
no one
to
has
find-
asked me about my eels, so I haven't really had to try that hard.
Well, it is quite beautiful, I would say.
Oh, thank you. Some do say that it goes well with the aesthetic.
It matches your scales.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I did have one more question, if I may.
Yes, you may, of course.
Why, thank you very much. You are too kind. Do you know anything of sphinxes?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yes.
that is wonderful. Have you
Is
ever
that
encountered-
all? I guess I should get going
Oh,
then.
no. A little bit more. Does this mean anything to you? Then I hold out my artifact.
Yes, of course. That means a great deal to me.
Well, that's good because it means very little to most. It means a great deal to me as well. And I believe it meant a great deal to my mentor, Moon. I believe that you knew Moon once upon a time before his untimely passing. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. It's sad to see friends go, but it happens more and more as you get older.
Yes, I suppose it does. Moon entrusted me with this artifact before he perished. It was clear that it was very important to him. He spent a great deal of time pondering it, considering it. I know nothing of it, though. He never spoke of it. Any information you can provide me would be much, much appreciated. I gather it is somehow connected to a sphinx.
Yes, that is a good gathering that you've done. I cannot tell you all that I know about this because of very powerful arcane magics, but I can lead you down an adventurous, fun, and quite daring path if you'd like.
Oh, that sounds like a delightful story, and one that I would like very much to participate in. Yes, absolutely. Of course.
Wait. So you just told us that you know about this object, but that you won't tell us?
I truly cannot.
You cannot. I don't really understand why.
Sphinxes are quite enigmatic beasts. I wouldn't try to fully understand them and their magics, but they are quite tricky.
Okay.
I think that is as good an answer as we are going to get, Marin. I believe powerful magic is involved, and
Some sort of a ritual that, forbids her of speaking of it directly.
Oh, well,
And
if it makes
if
sense
she
to you
can-
guys, I guess that's all that matters, because it doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I can try to tell you. So that thing is the fourth of the kind of the barfall nost. See, it just doesn't work.
Ah, okay. So how do we figure this out? What?
So you have told me a great secret. And because you have, I will tell you a great secret.
oh, this is very kind of you. Thank you.
Where you should go to learn about this is deep into the purple desert. There's a crater.
Not the purple desert.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I don't know of this purple desert. Is it not as fun to go through as the regular desert? Because I already didn't quite like the desert.
Oh, the purple desert is significantly worse. In
Purple
many
desert
ways.
is a land of death. No good can come from venturing there. Too many have I lost to the purple sands. But if I must, to do this for Moon, I will do this thing. Where must we go? A great crater, you say?
Yes. I will mark it on your map.
Wait, so we're going there to figure out this moon thing. Why should I go? Is
You
this
know,
going to help with the First Empire?
I cannot say. And as a matter of fact, I cannot ask that you come with me. It is sure to
dude,
be
you
a
won me over.
perilous journey.
You and your charms.
That was very easy. I was about to say you don't
All
have
you had to
come
do
with-
was ask. I just wanted to know that I was needed.
Oh yeah, well certainly. Your help would be greatly appreciated. Your First Empire expertise. But I must warn you both. This is a perilous land. The Purple Desert is not to be traversed lightly. It is where I lost my mentor Moon, and many others besides.
Oh,
After that,
daring.
I swore I would never return there.
I'll have to tell Shell about how I'm this really daring explorer now, going into the purple desert.
I'm not sure you understand the gravity of traveling in the Purple Desert. The sandworms, the great worms, they traverse below the sands.
Wonder if
And
my
then we-
father's ever gone to the purple sands.
I cannot say your father is very powerful. Perhaps it would not be problematic for him, but for mere mortals such as us,
Wait,
Yes.
what?
such
Okay.
as I.
That's the purple deserts. That's where Intari's mother is right now, right? Kyle?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, she was.
What?
Yeah, I remember
We
like
don't-
from long ago, because Beldrobador is with my clan, and my mother is with her clan, but doing something dangerous in the purple desert.
Do we not know this? I feel like we don't.
I don't know that you two know it. I don't think
my
so.
God. Okay.
Yeah. But something, yeah, she's doing I think she's trying to figure out this disease. Wasn't that right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out kind of the root of this disease of
Oh
what's
my
affecting the animals or whatever. So she's in the purple desert. But even amongst my people, it's still insane amounts of caution traveling there. It's still very, very dangerous, even for people who know the desert as well as us.
Yeah, and
Well.
you would know that Bedrolbador, the reason that she does have those traits is because of infection from the plains of purple dust. That's what is the cause of a lot of mongrel folk existing here is because of just being mutated by the magic that is innate in that area.
Yeah, the land has sort of a corrupted magic to it. Yeah.
Lishi, if we undertake this journey through the Purple Sands to this crater, what will we find there?
You will find beasts like you have never imagined.
We already
Wonderful,
seen-
beautiful things.
We
I
have
see.
to fight them or befriend them.
Oh, it's your choice. However you want to survive.
Oh, that's ominous.
I choose to befriend them.
How does one befriend such beasts?
You
Yes.
feed
and
them.
Feast. Oh, feed them?
You get
what sort of
clothes. and when they try to eat you, you retreat into your shell.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, what if one
okay,
doesn't have a shell?
No, get a shell.
What if one can only go into their shell once a day?
You should see the shell doctor.
Oh, right. Performance.
Feed them. Do you
for the
perchance have any idea what kind of food one would bring these great beasts in the desert?
Besides ourselves.
Besides ourselves, yes.
Well, it depends on the type. You could bring exotic fruits. You could bring tender cuts of meat, perhaps.
Oh, well, that all sounds relatively attainable. Well,
Sure.
that is something to go on, at least. That is certainly more than we had when we came here. So we value what you have told us. Thank you so much, Alishi. And for our part, if you would like to examine the great beasts that we saw in the First Empire ruins, we can mark on your map where you might find them.
Oh, yes. That would be quite beneficial to me, I believe.
And of course, if you find anything out that we would like to know,
Of course.
send a pigeon or raven or whichever.
Perhaps we could arrange another meeting in some time, perhaps in Solonon or somewhere after you've had the opportunity to investigate the ruins and we have made our journey as well.
Well, my posting here ends in about a week, and then, with my water beasts, I could probably get there. How about in 3 weeks we meet up in Solonon?
3 weeks.
3 weeks' time.
Sure. Yeah.
21 days, yes, I thought to give us the time that we need to make our journey and hopefully return intact. And
Okay, so I think that, the Golden Date it's not the best restaurant in the Raurin, but it is pretty close. I think we should meet up at the best restaurant in the Raurin when we're in Solonon. Let's go to the Jade Kitchen.
oh,
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Okay.
the Jade Kitchen has a remarkable reputation.
Yes.
Are you? Oh, yes, certainly. Yes, the Jade Kitchen it shall be.
All right, in 3 weeks. Will you be contacting the royalty?
Well, even for one of my substantial connections, I am not sure that I would be able to secure an audience with the royals. But one of your stature, perhaps you could help us, yes?
Yes, I could. And she winks at you. So you guys know. Well, I think maybe everyone except Intari would know about the royal family situation, which is that there are 3 royal families. So this is kind of like a tri-monarchy, and they switch roles every generation.
Right.
And so there is like someone who lives as a peasant, someone who is in charge of the military and the merchants, and someone who is in charge of like everything else in the kingdom. And so, which one should I contact?
Probably the military? What do you think? Well, the other one is in charge of most everything, right?
Yeah, the diplomacy, things like that, research.
Whichever family currently possesses the power to mobilize a defense force or some kind of grand expeditionary team to investigate what we have found, perhaps. Truthfully, we do not know the danger represented by this First Empire army. We do not know even if they are in fact going to awaken when they say they will. And if they were to awaken, we do not know by what means they would attempt to conquer the land. It's all very vague.
I'd say military, though. I vote military.
That seems reasonable, yes.
All right.
Okay, the military then. So, it's about time for me to feed my worm, so...
Yes, as one does. You have been so very kind to us with your time. I understand that time is so valuable to you. Thank you for sharing what you know. And we look very forward to our future meeting where we might update one another on what is happening. Will you be able to arrange the meeting with the royalty in the 3 weeks so that when we meet with you again, we might learn when we can meet with them?
I think I could do that. Would you prefer it faster, or is 3 weeks enough?
What do you both think?
Well, if we make it back from the Purple Desert, I mean, I think perhaps we should tell them beforehand, before we even leave the Purple Desert, but
Like on our way there.
that's just me.
I do think getting an audience with the royals in the next several days would be very, very difficult. But
Well,
perhaps.
I mean, we might as well try. I mean, if we don't come back, then they'll never know, and then the army will just, you know.
Yes, I suppose. Is this possible, Lishi? Is it possible to arrange an audience 3 days hence?
Do you see this?
And she points to the lapis brooch
Yes,
that she's wearing.
of course. This is
Oh,
difficult
it's gorgeous,
to
yes.
miss.
Then, of course, they wouldn't deny me.
Well then, it shall be so. Will you be joining us for this audience in Solanon, or will we be alone?
Oh, I have things to do. Monsters to tame, people to kill.
Worms to feed.
Of course,
yeah.
Worms to
yes.
feed.
Yes. Very well then. Well, we shall return to Solanon with all haste. We shall meet with the royal family. We shall explain the threat that faces them, and then we shall follow your lead into the Purple Desert to learn
Okay.
about this artifact.
Yes, approach from the southwest. There's a cave that you can go into, so you won't have to climb over the crater.
Approach the crater from the southwest. Yes, of course. Do makes notes. Approach crater from southwest. Going to cave. Okay. Sorry about that. Lishi, you have been more help than we could possibly imagine. Thank you so much for your kindness. And hopefully working together, we can avoid the ruination of the Aurorian.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I like it here. By the way, I may send you something, a list of things to do while you are in my little crater.
Your little crater.
My little crater.
What kinds of things?
Oh, just things that I might think that you might find fun or profitable,
Well, profitable, that.
or a
that
good
is
story, but I won't tell you which is which.
A good story, also very valuable.
I do like mystery.
There's a great deal of mystery surrounding this crater, and color doing intrigued.
Okay. Well, I can hear my worm rumbling.
And you guys feel the ground do a little bit of an earthquake.
Dune has like slight
Why?
PTSD flashbacks.
She,
Yes, you'd better get to that worm post haste.
she stands up, she grabs a bag, and she puts all of the food that she hasn't eaten just directly into the bag and picks up her walking stick.
It was nice meeting you.
Oh, yes, thank you once again
Good to
for your
meet you.
hospitality, and we shall speak again 3 weeks hence.
All right. She hobbles away. Well, yes, that was quite the meeting. I'm starving. And a waiter comes over. And would you like the daily special? Says the waiter.
Yes.
Of
Okay,
course.
one daily special.
Make that 3 daily specials.
3 daily
Sure.
specials.
Oh, 4.
Great.
Also 4.
I-
How rude.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Poor
5.
rude.
Yeah.
He's got to eat too.
Okay, great, I didn't even need to get the menu. And yeah, he leaves, and he comes back with some spring rolls. And Marion, you find that this is like an entirely vegetarian menu. Yeah, so the first dish is spring rolls. Then you get fried tofu with smoked pineapple. Next is like a mushroom pasta, and then it finishes off with a cheesecake. And you guys are stuffed, and it comes with complimentary wine.
It's a remarkably diverse cuisine they serve here.
Oh, I love it. This place is great.
Oh, I could not be more satisfied. We have adventure on the horizon. We are working towards a solution for this mysterious item and for the upcoming destruction of the world. And this food was phenomenal. Yes, it has been a good day. And we turned a great profit.
An incredible profit. This is true.
Well, goodness, I don't even know. Where to next?
Well, the
Somewhere a little less fancy, maybe, huh?
no, next we meet with the royal family in Solonon
Oh,
3
even
days
fancy.
hence.
More fancy. Oh, I can't
great.
wait.
As fancy as this may seem, your mind will boggle at the opulence of the royals in Solonon.
I'm sure it will.
I can't wait to see the opulence of this land.
If we're meeting with the military, maybe that would be slightly less opulent than the other.
Gosh, I hope not.
Well,
I
we are
hope
meeting
so.
with the royal family in charge of the military. I suspect they will still like their creature comforts. They're probably not involved in the day-to-day operations of the military. That's all
Yeah.
delegated.
Yeah,
Of course.
I guess.
Must be.
Okay. Well, I guess our fancy clothing that we bought will get another use, huh?
Oh, no, we will need something much more opulent than what we are currently wearing.
What? What? What do you mean more?
Well, we are in a desert outpost at the moment, and this is a wonderful place for getting all kinds of luxurious things, but Solonon and the royals is entirely... What are you at? Sorry, it's my blood sugar sensor is complaining at me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It just
Naked's
expired.
going down. Quick,
I'm-
get a Snickers.
Help.
Yeah.
I just need to replace it, but I will do that after. I can't shut it up. It makes noise no matter what I tell it to do. So, yes, but don't you worry. I know a guy in Solonon, a woman, as a matter of fact. I use guy colloquially, just in a generic sense. And yes, certainly we will be well prepared for our meeting with the royals.
So something fancier than this? Am I still gonna be able to
We're
fight
going
if
to
I
have
need
to
to
teach
though?
you etiquette and how to eat at the table. And you did a good job this time, but there are a few things maybe we could learn. Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
Yes, the clothing can be quite restrictive. Have you ever heard of a corset before? Very difficult to fight in.
A what?
I can't wait to tell my mother that I died.
Why
with the
would you wear
royals.
clothing that was difficult to fight in?
You will see when we get there. Just chalk it up to the cultural experience.
They help you lift heavy things, though. I wear one when I have to move heavy boxes.
Is that to avoid hernias or something?
Oh, that was Harud talking.
No, I thought it was you, Kyle.
I don't know. Maybe Kyle has like
They're good for your
box moving
posture.
corset.
They're very good for your posture. They get you.
Yeah, I can show you
Straight.
my corset.
Free.
I would
Oh, dear.
love that if you could show us your corsets.
This is a side of Harud I was not aware of.
Well, you have to wear them if you want to be an actor.
This may be true,
That's
and of
true.
course,
I
we will
don't want
make
to be passed over for the female parts.
with your
You
fine,
do have such a
refined,
beautiful
and very
feminine charm.
elegant features. Yes, you could.
That's what I'm told every time I go out to audition.
Well, you know,
You just
perhaps.
have a rather ambiguous look. You know, you could probably fit either. You know,
Very versatile
versatile.
looking, as a
Mhm.
matter of fact.
exactly. Versatility is important.
Perhaps that is your true calling. Very well then, it is settled. Oh, I am at once terrified of returning to the Purple Desert, but the promise of adventure, the promise of new stories, mysteries
And
to
answers.
be uncovered,
Yeah.
and answers to mysteries we have. Oh, that allures one. Dune cannot deny.
Maybe you guys could meet my mother while we're there.
Your your mother's at the Purple Desert? And Tommy,
Yeah.
why didn't you tell us this?
How are we going to meet your mother?
It's a long story, and I didn't think that we would ever be going there because it's so dangerous, especially for people who don't know the desert like we do. But, I mean, you know, if we're gonna go there, I guess we might run into her.
Oh, I can't wait to meet your family. Well, I already met part of your family, but your mother? Oh, an honor.
Something like that.
Perhaps your mother will be able to help us negotiate some favorable trade with the rest of your tribe. That could be a very lucrative deal.
I suppose. I mean, my tribe isn't all that, you know, concerned with money and things like that. We mostly just make what we need.
Well, trade can be for all kinds of things. Well, perhaps we exchange something that is not money for, something your tribe needs, and then, there are ways. We shall see.
All right. Yeah, I guess.
Well, that was quite the day. I suppose it is time that we retire for the evening. Captain Azad, who I guess is here with us.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
We cannot thank you enough for arranging this meeting for us. As you heard here, there are some very serious things underway. And of course, I know that you will use your discretion with this information that we have granted to you, yes?
Oh, yes, Dune.
Of course. I would expect nothing less of one of your station.
Would you like to make an inside check?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Absolutely.
Don't you have really, really good insight? Or is
I
that
do.
investigation?
Let me bring up Dune here. The one roll of the episode, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess we should, roll.
Yeah, pretty good insight. And there's also, I have a thing. Well, anyway, we'll roll and we'll see. I've got
Or
a
if
thing.
you roll less than
Yeah, so if I
10.
roll less than 8, I think it becomes an
20.
Oh,
30.
dang.
8. Oh, I guess we're okay.
Okay, so you know with Azad that he is like many from the Rauren, and that whatever gives him will result in more money eventually is what he will do. So if you think that, like, usually he's very friendly with you because he knows that that is a good business strategy, to prime the pump with most people that he meets, so to speak. But could be a promotion if he lets his superiors know. So
And then the information would get to them before we even arrive for our audience.
You have to silence him. I weirdly say in Dune's ear, like a hot breath, we have to silence him.
Yes, of course. And, you know, of course, Dune is nothing if not generous. On the morrow, there will be something waiting for you in your office, just to ensure your cooperation, you know.
And Marin is going to go up to Minmian and let him know. And also, it would really hurt my feelings if you did that, and I just really hope that you wouldn't ever want to hurt my feelings. Is there any way that she can try and charm him into not talking?
Yeah, you can use a spell if you have one, or you could roll persuasion.
I do have a charm spell, but I don't know if it would last very long. Let's see.
Very interesting.
Do you think it would last 3 days? Let's see. Just need to read charm.
Oh, and Azad, of course, you can be certain that when we have our meeting with the royals 3 days hence, we will put in the good word for the work you are doing out here, and be sure to let them know that you could use some more resources. The great things that you could do with more resources out here. I will be certain to let them know.
It only lasts an hour, so I think that I'm going to have to persuade him.
Okay. Yeah, you both can roll persuasion. And I'll take the higher one. A 12.
Oh, wow, that's a critical failure.
I have +4 persuasion.
Damn, we didn't know.
Ridiculous.
We were not very persuasive.
Do you guys
I
have
have
any-
+6. I'm a very persuasive individual.
Do you have
Plus
any
5.
inspiration that you can spend? Any
Oh, that's a
DM
good
inspiration?
point. That's a good point.
If I say yes, will you believe me?
I mean, I would roll insight. But then I probably believe you.
I don't have any recorded here, so I'm going to assume that I probably don't.
Okay.
I have inspiration, but I didn't roll, so I guess that doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I guess it'll come down to whatever gift you end up giving him.
Guess we'll see.
Of course, Dune, of course. I'm on your side, Dune, of course.
Yes, we are
I
all in-
always have your back.
And of course, I know. Never have I not trusted you or relied on you. And of course, we are all in this together. This is for the good of the Aurorian, yes, as you heard. And this is a threat to all of us.
Of course.
Yeah, very well then. We will make sure that, yes, there's something for you to find before we depart tomorrow. And the next time we are coming through, of course, Dune will have something for you as well.
Oh. Well, it is always a pleasure to see you, Dune. And I am hoping that you are enjoying that alcohol that they gave you.
Oh, it is already
yes.
proven. Very
yes,
helpful.
yes, of
I mean,
course.
wonderful, yes. Very good. Thank you.
That is a good vintage. Yes.
Very generous gift.
But I think I will turn in for the night. Good night.
Yes, the meal and the wine is certainly putting me to sleep. I don't know about the rest of you.
It has certainly been a long day.
And doing like
Take it
stretches like a cat would.
Like I do. Ow.
Exactly. Claws out.
Like the little
Yes.
thing they do.
Yeah, and,
It's like
and
kneading
so
biscuits on the table.
Azad leaves. There's some holes in the
The
tablecloth.
tablecloth.
And you hear a rumbling and a whole bunch of mewing camels, and then and suddenly the camels are silent, and it seems like a worm was just fed. You hear that from outside. And yeah, are you guys, you're just sitting by the four of you alone now?
Well,
Goodness.
What sort of a gift are we going to give him tomorrow?
you know, I'm concerned about Azad. Things are difficult for him right now. They are under-resourced here at Illifinar. I worry that he is going to do what he must in order to get ahead.
What if we gave him a scroll with a water breathing?
I don't think Azad
What
has
if
much.
what if one of the spells that we just got, it's where I can enchant an item that when a certain trigger happens that I set, it can create a message. What if we gave him some sort of an object that was enchanted with that, and then it could, kind of scare him if he started talking to somebody about this?
You are suggesting that we threaten him.
That a magical object does. Does he know much about magic? Would that be something that would unnerve him, do you think? If we made the message scary enough?
I think Azad is a career military man. He almost certainly is wise to the ways of magic. He has seen a great deal.
That's true. I mean, it would also have to be an expensive object. Something that he would value anyway. I guess the spell would be more just a safeguard to try to deter him.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe I could pretend to be Neil the Eel and then shoot a message into his mind, threatening him not to say anything.
I am not certain that intimidation is the best way to go about this. Azad is a very cunning man. Do not let his demure manner fool you. But you were in his office. You saw his wall of very fine alcohols. The only thing Azad loves more than gold is booze. So, perhaps I can pull some strings around here and
Fine.
I can make some kind of in-kind gift of equal or greater value than what he gifted me at our meeting.
It would have been more fun to threaten him, just, to see what happens, but...
You know what
You're
they
right,
say.
it's wrong, Dune, you're right.
There is an old desert saying, one traps more desert hornets with honey than with vinegar.
Oh, that is such a sweet saying.
It is also very true. Dune has found in
is
his
very
travels.
true.
You
I guess I've never
notice-
tried it on people, but it's true for hornets, I can say that.
See, Intari knows. And in my years traveling the desert and trading with people of all sorts, I find it helps to have friends.
Okay, well then,
It certainly has helped us that you've had friends.
we should go look for some fancy alcohol then, after we sleep.
Does water breathing work on alcohol? Asks Ohaimi.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we can just go for a dip in some ancient brandy or something. Bathe
You never
in it.
know.
Oh, I could enchant the alcohol to look fancier than it is. How long
Does
it
it
last?
work? Yes,
could
as a
work.
matter of
That could
fact, studies have been done showing that the actual quality and flavor of the alcohol is secondary to the presentation of the alcohol. So if you tell somebody that something is fancy, they will like it more.
Oh, let's do it. This adds a little bit of fun to it.
Interesting.
All right, then it is settled. We'll find a delightful drink for our friend Captain Azad. Okay, let's wrap it up here, I guess.
All right.
At the golden date.
Yeah, you guys have finished your golden date. The check comes and it is outrageous. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, right.
Alicia has
Is that
paid
honest?
for it. And so, yeah, you guys are free to go. Are you... So, what time was you guys meeting up? Like 8? So it's probably like
Yeah, 7 or 8, something like that.
like 9 or 10 now.
Okay, so it's night. The merchants are
Mhm.
going to be closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the market's going to be closed, so we're going to have to find something early in the morning. I'm just thinking what kind of... What, do you have any kind of knowledge about what sort of liquor Captain Azad might be into, or anybody here at the trading post that might have a lead on something especially exceptional?
Oh, yeah. Make a roll of some sort.
A roll of some sort.
A
Yeah.
roll of some sort?
Yeah, I'm
We're
trying to
gonna
think.
roll?
Yeah, like history kind of doesn't feel right.
might be the best fit. Arcana doesn't really make sense.
And nature doesn't really work. I'm going to say history, I guess, for your knowing your history of what are good.
Of fine liquors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanda.
Osmanthus wine tastes just
What is with these rolls? Honestly.
You used up all the luck in that first 23.
I
and now
really
we're-
did. God, this is garbage.
Oh, yeah. What is your plus to this?
Plus
You have a
6.
plus.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
A +6.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. Well, I think Dune thinks he has a better understanding of Azad's taste than he actually
He
does.
actually does.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not so good.
So I feel like, wait, so you had a dwarven wine. So
Yes.
you're thinking something and this is like a sweet white. So you're thinking, yeah, maybe he's really into sweet whites.
All right.
Hmm.
Yes, I know some of the finest wine traders in Ilifenar. Surely I'll be able to find something to Azad's tastes.
All right, well, I mean, obviously you know him much better than we do, so,
I think you
Bent
muted there,
to be
Amy.
in his
Oh, no, sorry.
taste.
No, you're not.
Oh.
It just
Okay.
something didn't pick up
I
there.
was probably farther away.
Ah,
And if not, we could always make it look as if it is in his taste.
How
Yes.
long does that spell last?
Let me check.
Okay.
I don't think it lasts that long.
hopefully more than a few minutes? An hour?
Okay. Yeah. So, as Marion thinks about her spell, is there anything else you guys are gonna do tonight besides chat?
Well, I need to record everything in my journal for
that's
Observatory.
right.
Yes.
How-
To make
how-
our meeting with the turtle very, very colorful. I mean, she was already pretty colorful, but I'll spice
and
it up.
we mustn't forget to pick up the muscle-bound gladiator tomorrow
Oh,
morning.
that's right. We need the gladiator. Ooh,
Oh my gosh, we have so much to do.
we have so much
Okay,
to
I
do.
just
It's a
posted
simple. Just acquire some
So-
alcohol, drop it off at Azad's office, pick up the gladiator, head back to Solomon.
Yeah, that's true.
Somewhere in there, perhaps we should consider purchasing some goods which we could then return for a profit in Solomon.
As long as it's not a competition this time.
No. It need not be. Unless you want it to be, of course.
No.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if you would like to entrust your funds to Dune, for example, I would be happy to purchase some items for trade for you for a very modest fee. Just a small administrative fee, you understand?
I'll think about it.
10%. 10% of profits, and Dune will choose, using my extensive knowledge of trade in the Rorian, what is the best investment for you here that we may turn a profit within Solomon.
I mean, I guess it's a decent opportunity. Not that I would know anything. That's the thing. Like, in my tribe, money doesn't really matter all that much. But, I mean, I guess if I could make a profit, I could get something for them that would be...
I assure you, you would be hard pressed to find a trade
Maybe.
trade advisor as knowledgeable as myself at those fees. Absolutely.
We'll talk about it in the morning. I'm too tired.
You sleep on it. Yes, absolutely. The wine and the food, it addles the mind, does it not? Okay.
Okay.
So does Marion think that she'll use that spell?
Plus 8 hours.
It lasts 8 hours. Oh, that should be plenty of time. We should be able to get that wine, dress
But
it up
when
real
it-
fancy.
When it
Drop it off.
fades, would he be mad, though? And then would that make him change his mind?
So I think as long as we don't say, like, look how expensive this wine is, we just say, look at this wine we got for you, and he sees what he sees.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. I mean, he'd like put it on the shelf probably, so he might
It's all
not
about
even know.
perception, you know.
It's all about
Yeah.
perception. And
Yeah.
we never said it was really nice. Like, he saw that. He said it
Right,
himself.
right.
Like, he put those words in his own mouth.
And it would still give us a head start
Yeah.
ahead of him if he did want to do
Exactly.
anything, mobilize, whatever.
Exactly. And he may actually just, like, really like the taste, you know?
That's true. That's true. I mean, we're
Yeah.
still gonna get like a decent wine. It's not gonna be like
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get something
garbage.
nice for sure.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me. All right, let's retire for the night.
Retire.
Right.
Let us retire.
Retire for the night.
You retired for the night. You guys are in Illifinar, so we'll take you back there. Yeah, you guys head to the Merchant Hotel, and you guys are staying in the Opal Suites, which is, it's 2 ranks above Dune, because I messed up last time it goes. What are you? Amber, turquoise, then opal,
Opal,
then
then
lapis.
lapis.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so these
Sorry,
are...
moon was opal, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yes.
And so is Richka.
Right. Right.
Yeah. All right,
Makes
so...
me wonder why he's like hanging out at that dive bar in Solana. But anyway.
Yeah, I think you know that all of the like very high level traders, they're all like very weird.
Quirky in their own ways.
Yeah, especially at the lapis level, they all tend to like specialize in something just absolutely cuckoo bananas.
You have to be eccentric to
Like
get there.
worms.
Yeah,
Yes, like sandworms and magical beasts. Which makes
Also,
me
he
wonder
was
what
he was
it?
in that dive bar because he was looking for shady suckers like us to do a crazy quest. So
He didn't get rich by spending exorbitant amounts of money on qualified people.
hey, we survived.
We did.
diamonds
All
in
right.
the rough. All right,
Yes.
yeah, you guys wake up from these absolutely comfy beds. And you've had a great night's sleep. All your joints feel really great, and
Ready to go.
the sun is rising, and you hear merchants move in. Yeah,
Well, it is time that we hit the road because, wait, I guess we're going to be traveling by day now. That's too bad. Didn't think about that. But I guess that's how it's going to have to be.
Well, it'll take a little while to do what we need to do, and then yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but we do want to hit the
I
road.
just can't seem to get used to all these changing schedules. I feel like my beauty rest is all messed up.
I hate
this is
Soundscape.
The life of a trader. It is tumultuous to say the least. Although there are also very long stretches that are very boring, journeying across the desert where nothing really happens. So, you know.
This is why I could never be a traitor.
Well, you are doing a good job of it so far. Do not doubt yourself, Marion.
Oh, thank you.
So, I will go and acquire us some fine liquor for our friend. I think he likes the sweet white wines, if I had any guess. And Marion, if you prepare your spell, then we will be ready to drop that gift off at Azad's office, pick up the gladiator, make some other purchases, and leave town.
Oh, what a really busy day, but okay.
Oh no,
yes.
that all happens before noon.
Oh,
Just in
Okay.
case, Azad does decide to capitalize on this information that he gained last night, we must be quick. We must return to Solonon as fast as we can.
Definitely. Should I maybe grab the gladiator while you're doing all of that?
You
Just
know,
to save some time?
that is a very good idea, absolutely. Oh, and while I am out getting the wine, I can negotiate for some other trade goods to load up our caravan with for the return trip to Solonon. Have either of you considered my very generous offer?
oh, you were speaking to me as well?
Yes, if you would like to invest some money in trade goods, certainly I would be happy to advise you for a very minimal fee.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really need money.
Suit yourself.
And I'll say that Hadar has taken the money that isn't your share, and it has already purchased things for Richka to bring back, and you guys will also get a share of that profit as well.
Ah, okay. It was a two-way transaction kind of situation. Yeah, of course. There's a two-way deal here. All right. Wonderful. Yeah, we'll assume Richka, I guess, will organize that with Hadar ahead of time.
Okay, so you head off to the. There's a merchant that you see who is selling very exotic alcohols as well as animals, and so that seems to be his specialty: is exotic animals and exotic alcohols. There's other alcohol merchants as well, but if you want to go to that one, you can. You also see someone who is like a very snooty person who has a lot of rums and spiced liqueurs and a handful of wines as well. It's all very high end. And you see kind of like a grubby wine merchant as well.
Then we'll go to the
This one
first
is up
one.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the first one.
Yeah, so you see that on like one side of his setup there is exotic animals, like there's a displacer beast and parrots and things like that, and it slowly turns into alcohols that have like pickled animals in them, like like whiskey, like rice wine with snakes inside and stuff. And then it transitions to just like normal straight up alcohol on the other side.
This is quite the combination of things you have going on here. I don't think I've ever seen in all of my time as a trader an exotic animal and exotic liquor trader combining their interests.
Well, I was told to diversify when I was young.
Very wise advice, absolutely. Your beasts over there, they look like wonderful specimens.
Oh, yes. Would you like something magical? Or something
yeah.
mundane and cuddly?
You know, I must admit I am looking at the other side of your wares for a purchase, but I do have an interest in your beasts over here, through a friend of mine. As a matter of fact, pardon me, but do you know of the lapis lazuli?
Oh, yes. I was trained by one of her trainees.
Ah, yes. Well, she is a close personal friend of mine, you see. And I'm sure she will be very impressed by your menagerie here as well.
If she could see that, she is my great grand merchant, but I have never met her.
Oh, well, it just so happens that she is here and passes through Elephant with some regularity. And as a matter of fact, I will be meeting Lishi again several weeks from now. I could put in the good word for you.
Oh, that would make my heart sing.
Well, I do believe you are quite a deserving individual. These animals look beautiful and very healthy indeed.
Here, please, take this, take him.
And he gives you, he opens up a cage and brings out a cat that has wings on it.
A fat cat. This is a gift for me.
Yes, if you would actually put in a word with Lishi, I would be most appreciated.
Well, certainly, of course. As a matter of fact, if you would like me to gift this animal to Lishi at our next meeting, it could be arranged. Although I would ask one more very small favor of you.
Or if you are gifting this to Lishi, then not this one. And he tosses it back into the cage.
Oh, but it was very good. No, certainly we will keep that.
No, that one is not good enough for her. This one, it will be this one. And he opens up a cage, and instead he pulls out this rainbow-colored opalescent snake that also has wings on it, and it has these beautiful kind of like angel wings that come out.
Oh my goodness! In all my travels, I have never seen a creature of this beauty. What is it, may I ask?
This is... I just made this up. I don't know. This is... They call this the flying rainbow snake.
It's a very apt name. It is strictly descriptive.
It was named by biologists.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
Does the flying rainbow snake have any special requirements for its care? It will be several weeks before I could give this to Leishi, of course.
Oh, yes. Here, take some of this. It's its food. And he plops down just a gigantic cage of rats.
Yes, well, perhaps. Yes, you know what? We will have some things to do in between now and our meeting with Nishi, but I will ensure that this creature and its food source are very well taken care of in the capital, in Solanon. I know a guy. We will make sure that they are well taken care of before I give it to Nishi. Yeah, I know a snake guy. But if we are to do this for you, I would ask a great favor of you. Well, a modest favor, perhaps.
Yes.
Well, you see, I'm looking for a liquor, well, a wine, really, of very special property, something that would make even the greatest connoisseur with their eyes go wide in wonder. Yes? Do you have such a thing? Perhaps a sweet white.
Yes, I could get you. Roll persuasion.
Let's see if my rolls.
Yeah, come on, roll.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No.
You can tell this guy doesn't fully believe you. And so his hand starts to go up towards the top shelf. Which one should I get you? And then he goes to the bottom shelf and blows off some dust. This one will work for you.
This looks very humble, if I must say so myself.
Oh, dear sir, do you know... Wait, is the guy's name Azad?
Captain
It's
Azad, yeah.
odd, yeah.
Do you know Captain Azad?
Well, yes, I have
Is
heard of
he-
him.
Oh, so he's not a customer here?
No.
Oh, so he doesn't buy your liqueur.
Well, I have just arrived in town, you see.
Oh. Well, do we even want to buy from him? Azad doesn't buy from him.
You know, you do make a good point. Azad must have a liquor supply here in town, and it is clearly not this merchant.
Oh, no, you should buy from this merchant. That was just free alcohol. If you want to purchase, then you should
Oh,
of
that was
course
a
go
gift,
with me.
you say?
Yes. That was free.
Well, do you know of one that we could buy that perhaps someone of Azad's stature may like?
He is the captain of this entire town.
I don't mean expensive. I mean, like, what do you think someone of his taste would like? Look at how he looks. Like, what do you think he'd like?
I am imagining him. Pot belly,
I've never seen him before.
big chest,
Yes, perfect.
red
exactly.
hair, big hat. Yes.
Yes.
Let me see. And you haven't mentioned wine at all, right?
I
Or
mentioned
did
a
you?
sweet white, but
A sweet white.
Amy
Okay.
hasn't.
Okay.
I said liqueur.
Okay. So he has liqueur in his mind, and he's like, yes. How about this? It is a purple sweet potato rum.
Oh, interesting. It's pretty.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but it is very visually appealing, I must admit. Perhaps Azad would be impressed by something he has never tried before.
Maybe. What did he end up giving us? Was it a scotch?
It was a fungal whiskey.
Oh, wine.
Was it a wine?
Was
yeah.
it a wine?
Yeah, I thought it was a fungal wine.
Yeah. So
What did I write down here?
Oh.
Okay, we'll go with fungal wine, sure.
fungal wine.
Oh, maybe I misspoke then. I suppose he likes wine.
Well, you saw his wall of liquors. He has many different kinds. You
And
know,
sweet
I kind of like
potatoes
the
so
look of this
purple
one.
and pretty.
You know, when someone has so much, sometimes what they're looking for is less about, you know, flashiness and more just something very unique that they haven't
Something
had
different.
before.
Yes, it is a wonderful
Something
idea.
different.
Agree.
I don't know what I was thinking with the white sweet wine. You know, he has plenty of that. He needs something unique.
This is perfect.
Yes, very well then. If this is your recommendation, good sir, then this is what we shall go with, and we shall take your gift of this humble bottle graciously.
Well, thank you, and please pass my name on. The great Javan.
Javan, absolutely
Javan.
Javan. And we shall make sure that your flying rainbow snake is delivered in great health to the Lapis Lishi.
Yes, I would appreciate that very much. And so, that will be 500 gold.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, 500, yeah. Oh,
sir. You said it was made from sweet potatoes.
The sweetest of potatoes.
one second here.
But they're very rare. To get that rich purple color, and it's brewed with cinnamon and saffron, agave. It's aged for 3 years.
Okay, so
Why is that so loud?
You know, be that as it may, it does seem to me that, well, we are doing something of great value for you. Catching the eye of your great-great-grand merchants. The renowned Lishi. Surely we can come to some kind of agreement over the price of this mere liquor.
the potato comes from the ground. I can make my own potato.
yeah. Sweet potatoes are not difficult to find.
All plants come from the ground, my dear.
Some come from the sea. From the water. Anyway,
What about the sea grapes?
Anyway.
some kind of like
I
perception
wouldn't
check.
want to make wine out of sea grapes.
Would I know what this particular alcohol? Like, I presume, like, I'm not as
Yeah.
like an expert when it comes to liquor, but I could probably tell when I'm being fleeced.
Yeah, so insight is your best thing, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it's okay. It's not as good as history, for example. But
Oh, well then you can roll history.
okay, let's try that again. One of these days, we're gonna not roll them on.
5.
It's a little better, but
Okay, so an 11 means that you have like average person knowledge of alcohol, kind of. So I would say that it is in the realm of possibilities that it is very expensive. You feel like 500, like people around here, they're trying to start off high. So
yes, and surely Dune would know that.
yeah. Oh, my stomach's going crazy.
That's your stomach.
Yeah.
I thought earlier. I was like,
sour-
what is
I
that?
thought it was
I thought it was.
sour
I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
like some
thought it
beast.
was
I thought it was
I know.
camels or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I know.
sandworms.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just really
It's
hungry
been too
camels.
long since I ate.
Okay,
no.
well, all this talk
Feed
of
your
food and
DMs,
liquor.
people.
Features.
Fearless.
Well, you know, be that as it may, I am no fool. I am, as you might know, an amber trader, and I have traded my fair share of alcohol, so I am very familiar with the markets of Iluftanar, and I know that is not worth 500 gold. Also, I know that we are doing you a great service, so let us dispense with the formalities here. The opportunity to gain the attention of someone like Lishi is potentially worth thousands and thousands of gold in future trade contracts.
And I'll
yes?
let you look at a very special beast that you've never seen before.
My companion here is got something very special to show you.
Very, very unique.
Okay, either one of you can roll persuasion with advantage, or you can both roll persuasion. Actually, you know what? Just both roll persuasion. Let's do that.
Okay.
Come on, roll.
Take that. Fine.
Okay.
I don't even know if I should bother.
Just do it.
You never know. Is it possible for you to roll higher than that?
Okay, persuasion. I think it might be possible. I don't know.
19.
Still solid.
19, still solid though.
This is true. I will give this to you for. My wife will kill me, but 300 I could do it, but my wife will kill me.
Okay, but but that was his thing. But like my thing, you have to put more gold off because you have to pay to see the animal.
And think
Okay.
of the value.
299.
Making free.
It's a very special animal that you've never seen before.
Okay.
You'll never get to see
150
it
gold.
again.
150 gold.
Oh my! What?
Birthright
No,
for this.
you offend me, sir. I would give you.
No, it's
What
you
if I
who
show you
offends
the
me.
animal first?
Okay, my friends. Because you are doing such a great service to the great Javan, I will go down to 250, and I will not go any lower.
You know, there are
250.
many other alcohol merchants here.
But you just said 200. You just went up.
Do not know. I said 299.
I heard 200.
Oh,
I heard
you-
200.
You know, that fellow
Need
over
to
there has
hear
very
from you.
interesting looking collection
Yeah.
of liquors.
You know, maybe we'll just forget to mention his name.
You know the
to
price
Lish.
was. Okay.
And I do not really want to have to transport this flying weed snake if we do not need
I know,
to.
it sounds like quite a hassle, honestly.
What if it flies away?
Right. What if it dies?
Please. He crawls out from behind his little stand and gets down on his knees. Please, sir. I will give it to you for 235. I cannot go any lower. Please.
Make it 200 and you have a deal.
Oh, my wife will divorce me.
Your wife will love you once we get you connected with Lishi. Yeah?
Right, this is an investment.
Think about the
But she
riches.
loves that snake.
Then maybe we'll take the cat.
We will deliver the cat instead.
No. To the great Lishi, I could not. She's more important to me than my wife.
Very well then. Very well then.
Can we have the cat anyway?
220, and we get to keep the cat as well.
Yes.
Oh, I cannot go low. I can do 240 and give you a cat that flies. Please, sir. You are killing me.
Very well then. 240, and we get to keep the cat.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He gets up and he wipes some tears that were like actual real tears from his cheeks. And he goes and he opens up the cage that has that cat. And, oh my gosh. And you hear growling of animals and not someone's stomach. And
And Tari holds out her hands. The cat.
yeah. Okay,
Cat,
so
the cat.
so this is a tressum, and
Ooh.
Javon hands this to you, and so tressums are usually have like feathers on their wings. But were you saying that you wanted it with bat wings?
Oh, my first thought was bat cat, but
It's a bat cat
up to-
then. Yeah, this
Solid.
has enormous bat wings,
Yes.
and
Oh,
it's
cute.
yeah, it's kind of
But
like
like
a
a big,
sphinx
like-
cat.
I love it.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
But like
Yeah.
really fluffy fur, and like a cute little face.
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect. I love that.
Freaking adorable.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and Tari's gonna like use your little fingers to pet it a little bit. Does it start purring or does it respond?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Roll animal handling with advantage.
Animal handling. Okay.
He gives you a treat to feed it.
Ooh.
Imagining,
kind
like
of a
this
treat?
thing
It's like a meatball.
with bat wings.
Okay.
Animal handling 14.
A 14.
Yeah, this cat it's warming up to you.
Yes.
Oh,
What is that?
So fucking cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. What do we do,
Oh yeah, except bat wings.
Except that way.
yes, except bat wings. Well, my friend Javan, was it? Yes.
Yes, the great Javan.
Well, your kindness here shall not be forgotten, and at least you shall learn of that as well. Very well then. We will take this sweet potato brandy, was it? Rum.
Yeah.
Sweet potato rum.
Mhm.
And we will ensure that your flying rainbow snake is delivered intact and healthy to the great Lishi. And we shall take very good care of your little Tressim here.
Oh yes, but take more care of the snake.
Right. Yes.
Well,
I
We'll
would
take
know
very
how to
good
do
care
that
of both.
because I know very much about animals.
Yes, what is this thing that you were going to show the great Javan?
that's true.
Marin's
gotta-
gonna use minor illusion to put wings on Neil the eel.
Your winged meteor.
Okay, roll Arcana for how great this
How
is,
grand. Okay.
or not great.
Or not great. Just like ping.
Come on,
tiny.
rolls.
Shoot, what am I rolling? Arcana. Boop.
15.
15.
Respectable.
Pretty good.
He's very impressed. Oh, that's if you could find me, if you ever on your travels, that you find a flying winged eel, I would most want it.
Yeah, Marin's showing it off like.
Well, since we already have one, and we merely only need one, if we find any more, we will bring them to you.
Yes. So, would you like to buy some Tressum food? 5 gold for a month's worth?
Yes, that seems reasonable to me.
Sure, yes. Yeah.
He pulls out a cage filled with tiny winged mice. Puts it down.
All right. I got a Tressum from Javan. And 5 food.
Yeah.
5 gold worth of food.
5 gold. A month's worth.
You're right. We have to name it.
We have to name it. What should a good name
We might have to do like a
Could do a
community
poll.
post.
be? Yeah. Maybe
And
we'll
ask.
I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, was that 235 gold? Is that right?
245.
245?
Because it was 240 plus the food, so 245.
All right. Well then, you drive a hard bargain, my friend. But this then is a good place for you, I think. 245 gold as agreed upon. Here you are.
Yes, and please tell the captain that you bought this from me, and but more than anything, please give my snake to Lishi and tell her that her great grandchild merchant is doing well, and who I am, and that she should employ me sometime.
Absolutely. You can be assured that we will put in the good word. All of those words, yes. Very well then. A deal well struck. Thank you, my friend. And may we do business again in the future.
May we do business again. Are you okay? So now that you have done that, are you guys buying other stuff for the road with your?
Yeah, I'm going to suggest that maybe Marin and Intari, if you would like to go leave the liquor at Captain Azad's office and cast your spell and all that,
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go and negotiate some deals for what we're gonna take back to Solonon.
Okay.
One more time, would either of you like to invest your gold into some trade goods that your gold might multiply upon our return to Solonon?
I just feel like you're asking both of us, and that it's not really like a me thing.
Oh, well, for you, my dear Marin, think about the beautiful dress that you will be able to buy for our royal appearance once we arrive in Solonon. Think about how opulent you will be able to look. You will be the height of fashion.
So, it's just so we can make more money? You're just doing this so we can make money?
Well, I mean, this is your money. You will make the money, and then you will choose how to spend it on whatever beautiful, luxurious dress you prefer. Or whatever
Dude,
else.
I'm trying to ask if this is going to help you at all.
Well, insofar as we will look that much more magnificent when we present ourselves to the royals, then yes, I suppose. And of course the 10% commission, which is just a standard fee for, choosing how to invest one's money in trade goods, but it is a very, very small fee.
One of these days, I'm going to teach you to stand up for yourself and be just a little bit more forward. But okay, just this time I'll give you a little bit of lenience, and you can have some of my money to trade.
Okay. You decide how much you would like to trade.
I don't know. 500 gold?
500 gold it shall be. I will purchase 500 gold worth of goods to the best of my ability, and you will receive the full profits minus 10% for my efforts.
Yeah.
But the
yeah,
10% doesn't count the 500, right? It's just the profits that you make the 10%.
Yes, 10% of the profits. Indeed.
Okay. So we'll get the 500 back and then whatever.
Assuming we turn a
90%
profit.
of the profits.
Correct.
All right, fine. Here's 500 of mine too.
Excellent. Very good. You will not be disappointed.
Better not be. All right, I'm gonna take the little bat cat and put her on my shoulder. Oh, I said her. I guess it's a her now. I decided it's a her.
All right.
Okay. Sweet. Dune's gonna go do some negotiating.
Okay,
we can
and
just make
while-
this a roll or something. Or however you
Yeah.
wanna handle it. But
We're gonna make that a roll, and I'll also tell you some fancy items that you can choose to purchase or not purchase.
okay.
But we'll get back to that. So, the ladies, you are going up to what's his name? It's not Akash. What is it? Azad.
Azad.
Azad's place. And yeah, so you walk up there, and you see his secretary, and he's writing. Yes, what do you want?
Oh, we're here to see Azad.
Okay, fine. Yeah, just go on in. God, I wish I just had something magical that would tell people that. Yeah, and so you guys go on in, and you see Azad. He has a glass of a pink liquid. He's swirling around in a glass with a spherical ice cube inside the glass. And he's looking at a map of the Robber Inn.
As he does.
You must have quite a lot to ponder with that man.
Oh, Azad. Oh, so lovely to see you again.
Oh, yes. It is lovely to have such two beautiful women come and visit me. Let me get you some drinks.
Oh,
Of course, my friend.
Oh, so, of course, we're coming because we wanted to extend our thanks to you for keeping a secret of ours. It means so much to us that you would never disappoint us by, telling others of our silly secret. Oh,
Right.
But we did bring you something just that we thought you might like. And Marin... Okay, so I have empowered...
Did you cast this? Oh, sorry.
I have an empowered spell, and it looks to be mostly for damage, but I'm curious if it could work in
On
this
the amount of
situation to
damage
also
you
work.
could do to someone's wallet.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm gonna say, to do such a weird thing with your meta magic, roll Arcana. I'm gonna say it's a DC 15 for you to do this.
Tricky.
Come on.
Come on, Marin. Damn it.
22.
22.
Oh, sorry, I saw the wrong number first.
Yeah.
Preemptive, damn it. Yeah,
Damn it.
totally.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna use a sorcery point to use empowered spell. I don't even know how we can deduce how that will work.
Okay, yeah, I'm assuming that you actually did. Are you doing this while you're in there or before you go in there?
My hope is that Marin would have done this beforehand.
Okay, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
does take a minute to cast, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we did it.
Just stand
before.
there. Just wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Just a second.
Wait a minute.
Profit?
It's like when a kid is doing a magic trick for you, and they're like, "Hold on,
Fumbling
hold on."
around.
And you're like, oh yeah, I'm not seeing.
So, how much extra damage does empowered spell do? Does it make you
Spend
re-roll?
To re-roll a number of the damage dice up to your charisma modifier. You must use the new rolls.
Oh, okay. So, let's say if you're okay. So carry the one. Okay, so let's say that
Math.
it's like instead of 2 times, it's like 2.5, maybe 3 times as expensive looking.
So I can't choose that it would last longer, perhaps?
Oh
Instead of
no,
a-
because that is a meta magic. That is a separate meta magic.
That is a
is-
separate. Oh,
That's
okay.
I believe there is a separate meta magic that allows you to increase the
Okay.
duration of spells.
Well, fudge muffins.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fudge
so well,
muffin.
you know what? Might as well. I'm gonna take this as a win anyway and increase the value.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just a cantrip, so yeah.
Okay. It's incredibly purple now, and the label is shiny and bright. It's more gilded and more silvered than it was previously.
Oh, okay. This doesn't benefit me,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna say it anyway. Here, let me. I think that he actually has a chance to roll.
Oh,
Let
insight,
me,
investigation.
let me try and share it. There you go.
Anyone examining the object must roll investigation against your spell's DC. So,
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I want to be a good player here.
Yeah.
all right.
It's very responsible of you. I mean,
Way to be honest.
So, he's going to roll investigation.
don't look at it very closely.
Yeah. So, okay. So you guys have walked in, and he's offered you a drink. He gives Intari some soda water with bitters and a little bit of absinthe in there.
Ooh.
And for Marin, he gets Marin kind of like a citrus kombucha seaweed drink that has
She
Wow.
loves that.
God knows those liquors.
Yeah. He knows
Wow.
people. He can read his people.
Yeah.
So you had something for me that you were saying.
Yes, we were perusing the merchants and we saw this wonderful liqueur. Silly me, I don't even know what type it is. I just don't know much about alcohol. Is it expensive?
Well, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna say he has a +2. 13. What is your spell save?
That says
DC?
spell save DC 15 on the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
Yep,
yeah.
You're right.
Oh, let me check. Oh my goodness. These are usually pretty expensive. You know, you think it's just potato from the ground, but This variety is so hard to come by. It has to be grown at high elevation. And they use such good spices. Oh, I can see the bits of saffron in here.
And notice how purple it is. Is it normally that purple?
It is not. No, this will stain my teeth for weeks. Oh, fantastic. Here.
It just
let's-
really, yeah, we saw that and we just thought that you would. It made us think
Silly
of you.
me. I just liked the color. I didn't even know. I must have spent so much on it.
Well, you know what? I will save this for when you've put in a good word for me and I get a promotion and we have saved the Raurin. After we have saved the Raurin, let's all get together and drink some of this, okay?
Oh, I cannot wait.
Wonderful. Look forward to it.
Alright, I have your guys' back if you have mine. Any winks at you?
Always.
Always. A friend of
Alright.
Dunes is a friend of ours.
Right. So, it was lovely having this meeting with you, and I can't wait to share the taste of this beautiful liquor with you when we come back.
Oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Oh, well, wait for us. Oh, well. No, you know, trading things to do as we trade, right? Let's get going.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to very quickly look up a list of magical items for you that might be
Very
here.
It's true. This has been a purple themed episode.
Yes.
Makes lights in the
Today's
desert.
color is purple.
The worm that ate the camels, probably.
So,
Perhaps purple.
so there are a couple bags of holding that you come across. There is a taxidermied Kirin, which is kind of like a taxidermied unicorn,
But from afar, I presume.
but from afar. Yeah.
Yes.
There is, there are boots of elven kind. There's a carpet of flying, and there is a deck of many things.
I see. I'm drawn towards the Kirin because I know it comes from afar, and of course Solonon is a place where, you know, many things come and go, but the further away it comes from, the more valuable it is in Solonon, yes. How much is the Kirin?
The Kirin is 2,000 gold.
Oh, well then. That works out perfectly because Dune is going to invest 1,000 and Marin and Antari were each going to invest 500, so we'll go all in on the Kirin.
Okay, roll persuasion, see if you can get it down.
That would be nice. 22.
22?
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
You get it for 1,500. You have
Ah, hell
500
yeah.
gold left.
I know a Kirin guy. Okay, with that 500 gold, the other options you offered, are any of those available at that price point?
Let me see. Let's see the cost of a bag of holding.
Hey, simplicity.
Yeah, someone's selling a bag of holding for 500.
All right, if that's what I can afford, then that's what I'm going to do, I guess.
All right, roll persuasion.
All right.
Let's see if we can get this cost down.
15 on that one.
15. All right, you get that down to 400. You have 100 gold left. Do you want to just do spices?
Yeah, for some
and-
basic goods, yeah, some exotic
Alright.
spices, sure.
All right.
We can bring from afar.
Yeah, so you got a bag of holding, taxidermied Kirin, and 100 gold worth of spices.
Perfect. Bag of holding. 100 gold. Of spices.
I'm surprised your camera hasn't died yet, Nick.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Finally, I figured out a way to make a dummy battery work. So the camera's never going to die again. It's just immortal.
The end of an era.
It is. I used to do this thing on my Twitch streams where, like, when my camera died, I had this silly picture of me looking kind of like a saint, and someone like photoshopped a halo around my head, and it was Saint Nick, and he'd like watch over everybody while I changed the battery. And he's retired now, so everyone was very
No
sad that
Christmas.
Saint Nick is no Christmas. That's right. But it's for the best.
Okay, so you guys are done shopping, and then when it comes nighttime, do you head out?
Yeah, we gotta get our gladiator.
Okay.
Have to get our gladiator.
Yeah.
And all the other goods that we packed up
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
what's this guy?
You guys spend the rest of the day getting things all packed up, and then as the sun is getting close to the horizon, Hadar finds you, and
Yes, and here is the gladiator. He is all manacled, so you just have to make sure. Here, I will tie him to the caravan. If he complains about getting tired, do not believe him. He is a workhorse.
Yes, and of course, and we will have our man Harut here keep a very close eye on him.
Harud salutes.
Does it look like Harut could take this guy in a one-on-one, or would you just get destroyed?
Harud, I think most people would get destroyed, unfortunately, including Harud.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Okay, so you've picked up your gladiator, who hasn't said much yet. He looks very mean though, and you guys head out, and that is where we'll end our session.
Walk off into the desert. Very good.
Off we go.
Yeah, we actually got a fair bit accomplished there.
We did.
So much trading, so much negotiating and haggling.
Yeah.
We need to do some ass kicking next.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not fighting this gladiator that would destroy most of us.
Yeah, not that kind of ass kicking.
No. Very
Maybe
good.
we'll find some more bandits that we can melt their faces.
Yeah.
Your go-to move.
That was fun. Face melting.
Face melting. Face melting. Acquired bat kitty, yes.
And we acquired a bat kitty.
Bat kitty.
It's so
Yeah,
adorable. Oh my
We have a
god.
bat kitty and a rainbow snake. We have like a whole menagerie.
Oh my
with us.
gosh.
I mean, we have to give away the rainbow
Yes.
snake, but yeah. We
Yeah.
have to.
We have
Once
it
we-
for a
once we-
while though.
once we
I
get
mean,
back
we have to
to
keep it with us for how long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Well, we're not going to see Lishi for 3 weeks. But I was thinking we could
Yeah.
stop in Solonat. We're going to have an audience with the royals
Give it
while
to
we're
your
there.
snake guy.
I'll give it to my snake guy. And then when we come back, we'll transfer it to
Okay.
Lishi.
You have a snake guy.
Okay. Of course he has a snake guy. He's got an everything guy. But we get the bat kitty. The bat
We
kitty
get the
is
bat kitty.
bat
It's
kitty's
ours to
mine.
keep.
And Tari's not
And
gonna
one
part with
dusty
the bat
bottle of
kitty.
subpar wine.
Yeah, I almost thought maybe Marin should like not like the bat kitty because fish and cats. I feel like she'll think it's cute, but she is not.
Keeps her
very-
distance.
She's
yeah.
like, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
actually scared of it. Just like terrified of the bat kitty.
But she's so cute. We need a perfect name for her. We'll have to make a.
Yeah, we'll have to do a
Make a
poll. You
community
guys, we need
post,
to know
yeah.
what should we name the bat kitty.
What should we name the bat kitty?
That's true. I mean, Marin isn't afraid of Dune, and Dune's a giant cat, so.
That's super
Oh.
true. How did we not think of that?
Maybe
But
it's
he-
different because
It's like
Dune is
sentient
like a, he's
and
like
like
a
speaking.
person. Yeah,
I mean,
it's not like
you
a
know what I mean.
beast.
Yeah, like you could hate monkeys, but like people.
And Dune is just so dang charming.
Exactly.
I wonder how Dune feels about this
Gosh,
cat. Like, what's the relationship between tabaxi
Yeah,
and
how
like
does
common
Dune
cats, or bat cats for that matter? I don't know.
How did Eclipse feel about cats?
She could talk to Pamphlet. Couldn't I understand what Pamphlet was thinking?
Oh yeah, I guess the only cat that you knew was like that we encountered was Pamphlet, and
Yeah.
you like
Hey,
knew
Octodoo.
Pamphlet.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's up, Octo? We're just wrapping up.
Yeah,
Missed an
and
episode
welcome,
of Wheeling and Dealing.
Brain Widow,
Welcome.
Brain Rot. I think it's fun that you don't know what D&D is and you're still watching. Enjoy. Well, we barely
I
play
appreciate
D&D.
it.
It's
I
mostly
appreciate it.
yeah.
That's right.
just
It's
like
collaborative storytelling.
with like
with
4
few
dice
numbers.
rolls a
Yeah.
game. sure.
More than that, because we had several bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Today.
Nick had 4 bad rolls. So it seemed
Garbage rolls. So
Garbage.
okay.
Oh, shit.
But it turned out okay. Thanks for sweeping in and saving the day with the liquor. That turned out all right.
So, Intari has the spell Find Familiar, but she's never casted it yet. Is this
That's
Tressum
true.
going to be her familiar instead?
I kind of think that this is going to be her familiar. I don't know. She just like has this connection to this little
Cinder
baby.
is a very cute name for sure.
Cinder. Oh, that's cute. I kind of like Fidget.
Oh, Fidget's real cute. Maybe we need to spend some time with it to sort of learn its personality before we make a
Yeah.
choice too.
Yeah.
Cinder's super cute. Shadow, Spooky, Luna. I do love the name Luna.
Oh,
Okay, we'll definitely need a poll for
My
the
brother's
community.
little black cat is named Luna.
That's such a good
She's
name.
very cute.
before
Yours, what's up?
Fidget.
Hey. But yeah, before when I was like, oh god, I hate Sirenscape. I actually really like Sirenscape, but it's very hard to do volume control with it. Like there's a lot of tracks that just get randomly loud.
Wonder why it
I
didn't
did
normalize.
notice that. Like you'll
Like
start
there
a
should
track
just be
and-
some normalized function on the whole piece of software that normalizes all the sounds.
Yeah, well, starting a track is also a thing where it'll start off like at its normal volume and then it'll take half a second to adjust to the volume that you have preset for it.
Oh, weird. Huh. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but overall, it's great.
It definitely adds a lot. As a player, I love having the random music
Yeah,
and the
yeah, it's fun
soundscapes.
to
Like
have
it
the
definitely helps.
And it makes it like ASMR too.
Yeah,
more
the restaurant, I was choosing sounds from this playlist called Romance.
Such a romantic, turtle meeting.
And there was a sound that that was called Comet, like Summertime Comet or something, and I'm curious what that was. So I'm gonna go find it and play it.
I was ready to get your ears blasted.
Nice.
Ready, turn your volume down.
I always misspell restaurant.
Restaurant.
Restaurant. Yeah, that's a weird one.
Okay, passing comment. I'll turn it down to like 30. Let's see if we hear anything. Nothing.
That's disappointing.
Still hear the
Oh,
same.
there it is.
sound. Oh,
No. So
I
that's-
still hear both sounds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll turn off those other sounds.
It's kind of spooky. Yeah, I'll do it again, I think. It's kind of a slow start, though.
Yeah. Oh hi,
I'm
Meat says.
shipping a root.
And we.
Oh God.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
It's quite the age difference.
I know. Well,
what?
Haroon's half elf, and he could be quite old for all we know.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, if
wake up.
anything, Harood's the one that's like, whoa, that's quite the age difference.
Yeah, she's only like 60. No, she has probably like 80. Yeah, maybe Harut is like a 120.
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't really have quite a banter though.
No, I don't think they said a damn word to each
I
other.
don't think they said a word to each other. I
But
don't
you know what?
ship those
This
two.
It was all in the eyes.
That's right. They're just making eyes at each other the whole time. This campaign
Just like,
needs
wow,
a good
the way
ship,
that
so that's
she
as good as
is-
any.
Okay, listen. What about
We have
Harood
Betty and
and
Vito.
Oh, how could I forget?
Automatons.
Oh,
They
we
were
also
lost
have,
on the
uh,
bottom.
What about Harood
Jafar
and this new guy?
and what's her face?
Oh,
Jafar
and we have
and-
Jafar
and
and Morgana.
Marge.
Margiana.
Margiana.
What was the new guy?
Morge.
Amy?
New guy, the
Oh, Javon?
gladiator.
The
Oh, the
gladiator.
gladiator.
Yeah, like
What
he's this
about
big
him?
burly guy that could literally
What
snap
about
his neck in a
Jeffrey?
second.
Huh? You just
But
gonna
in
drop
the end,
Jeffrey like that?
they sort of like kind of, he kind of falls for Harood and his like,
Yeah,
fancy
they start
legs.
out. Yeah, they start out kind of like.
It's like a love hate.
Friends.
We assign him to guard
lovers.
him, and
Enemies to
that just
lovers.
blossoms into love. Yeah.
Enemies to lovers.
Oh boy. That can be the next poll.
Betty and Vito OTP.
Enemies to lovers, gladiator Harood.
Yeah, I have to go
Just
back
like-
and see if I named the gladiator. I'm not sure if I
Oh.
did.
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
you did actually.
Rick
you-
Watto
oh, like-
asks.
Last week.
Yeah, last week you may have named him.
Oh, okay.
Frequata says, do you prefer online, or if you all could, would you prefer face-to-face D&D?
Face to face.
Yeah, a long time since I've done face-to-face
so much
D&D, actually, but
better.
it would be pretty rad.
I think
We
that
could one day get this group together in a
Yeah.
face-to-face.
One day.
Be pretty fun.
Mm.
Perhaps.
I think filming would be more difficult. At least I don't know. I think it would be.
Yeah, we'd need like multiple cameras like set up or something.
Yeah, we'd have to figure that out.
Yeah, I'd let you guys handle that.
Sure,
We
you
could
know
figure-
more.
I mean, if we each brought our camera and just did it that way, we could do it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it would be challenging.
Just
for
have the
sure.
cameras like sitting in the middle of the table, like facing us.
How
You
does
know,
Critical
so
Role do it? They have like
they have like a U
There's a
shape.
multi-million-dollar.
Yeah, that might be
It's
the
separate.
way.
They have like
They got
yeah.
money. That's how they do it. They have
They
like,
have
a full production team.
videographers.
That's how they do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, seriously.
Very true.
Yes. One day, we're working our way up there. It's just
Yeah.
step one on our journey.
Well, yeah, we would need all to get together somewhere. And that would be fun.
Yes, where's the geographic center?
Kansas.
Somewhere in the middle of the
Centered.
continental United States.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever the very middle of the United States is.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Just looking at maps right now. I'm gonna guess. Let's say
Nebraska?
Nebraska. I think it'd be Nebraska.
I know some people in Nebraska. We could find a table to play.
You have a corn guy in Nebraska.
Corn guy.
I know a corn guy.
It's the only thing in Nebraska is corn and the Cornhuskers, which is corn themed football. You know, that's it. That's the only thing that matters.
Well, I'm up for a Nebraska meetup.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Nebraska.
Where's the Corn Palace? Is that Minnesota?
The Corn Palace.
Corn Palace. Oh my gosh.
I think it might be Minnesota.
Oh, it's in Mitchell, South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota.
South
I
Dakota.
feel like South Dakota would be a
South
little
Dakota.
too
Oh, yeah.
far north for us. But maybe we can make South Dakota work.
I mean,
South Dakota.
I used to go to the Corn Palace all the time as a kid. I don't know why, but I have like
place?
3
Did you just
memories of
make that
going
up?
there. No, it's a real place. You can Google it, the Corn Palace.
The corn.
It's ridiculous. It's just like a tourist trap, but like I don't think it's worth going based on my childhood memories.
After all this time.
And as a child, it should be like the coolest thing ever, and then you get older, and it's like
It should be, but it's just corn. So
the world's
just
only
corn.
corn palace.
Nothing but corn.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
South Dakota. I know
Oh,
some people in South
gosh.
Dakota too.
What is
Yikes.
this?
Doesn't this feel like something out of the
Why?
first Goofy movie?
Mitchell,
Yes,
it
this
does.
doesn't feel
Like the
real.
Badgers or the
Why
possum
doesn't
place.
this feel real? Visiting the corn palace.
Oh God.
I
that
wonder.
corn like on the homepage. The smile.
The mascot guy, yeah, he's a little.
I wonder if they have.
Do they have
venues
like
that
the
we can
hats that you
rent?
have to buy? The like big like corn cone hat that you gotta
Corn
walk
cones?
around.
No, I
What
don't know.
even is this?
Oh, look at the little like
This is-
guy
This
in a
is America,
suit.
Nick. Okay, if you're not cool with it, get out.
They have a corn cam. What's the corn cam?
Oh, you don't
No
want to know.
freaking
Don't click on the corn.
Please enjoy this live feed of the Corn Palace.
Don't click on the corn.
It's too late. I'm watching
Where
a
is
live
that?
feed of the Corn
Wait,
Palace.
I
know,
want to see
it's-
live
Don't
feed
click
of
on the
corn
cornhole
palace.
ham. Okay.
Oh my God.
On-site 24/7 under the big top. Whoa.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty disappointed. This is really nothing happening there.
Well, it's closed right now. It's 1 in the morning or
What
2
kind of,
or
you know?
midnight. Then
I can't
should be
believe this
partying
is
all
a
night long.
real thing. Oh my gosh.
USA.
What good is the Corn Palace if they ain't partying 24/7?
So it's not like Vegas?
It does say USA right across the front top there. That's hilarious.
It does.
We got some elephants on one side. Boy.
There's this
Yeah.
place in Waldrug, which is a town famous for giving out free water. Like
Wait. Which one?
the
Which
most
place?
Boring
Waldrug.
thing I can possibly
I-
imagine.
I
You've
have
been there for the free water?
I have been to Waldrug.
Yeah.
So we were driving across the United States, and we literally every billboard is for Waldrug in that state, and like we basically were like, we have to visit it. Like, we can't drive past here and not go to Waldrug after seeing like 50 billboards on the longest stretch of land of nothing. There was nothing on either side.
Yeah.
And so it was interesting. They had good food, I guess.
Yeah, that's something. But
Yeah,
how was the
that's good.
water?
I actually didn't get the free water.
The point of going then.
I forget what we ate there. It was something that they were like advertising.
Was it bull testicles? Rocky Mountain oysters?
Ow!
Okay.
No,
What's
they
up
were
with that thing there?
definitely, there was something they're very famous. Wait, what food is
Rocky
Waldrug?
Mountain oysters.
Yeah. Well, so I think Waldrug was on like maybe the Oregon Trail, and so back then it was important to get free water.
The
but now it's
donuts.
not anymore. Oh, donuts.
It was the homemade donuts that they were like advertising them like crazy, and there was like this long line, and we got the homemade donuts, and they were pretty good.
Huh.
They weren't as good as like the beignets from Disneyland, but
Oh, beignets are so.
yeah, but they were good.
I've never had beignets from Disneyland, but I had them in New Orleans.
Oh, they're probably
Okay.
just as good,
Yeah, if not
if not
better.
better.
They were really, really good.
I don't think I've ever had them at all.
Oh, maybe some of the Montreal people make
All
them.
right, how about this? We all meet in Disneyland, have beignets,
And
Play some
have
D&D.
Dole Whip.
And do a Disney one shot.
have
Yeah. Oh
do
my
it.
gosh, we
Let's
could
do it.
all be
Disney
Disney.
one
We could like
Disney
pick
one
like
shot.
our favorite like kind of minor
It could be
character.
our villain one.
Oh,
We
no.
could.
Disney
Disney
villain.
villains. That would
Okay.
be so
I'll be Jafar, Iago.
Yeah.
I want to be a female Hades. I love Hades.
Oh, Hades is the best.
Hades, Lord of the Dead.
Gender bend
Nice to
Hades.
meet you. Yeah.
Love it.
Gosh, I don't even know. I would have to think on it. It's too hard to think. It's too hard to think.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
I think the best villain song is the Hunchback of Notre Dame guy singing Hellfire.
Oh, Hellfire.
Oh,
Oh, my
he's so good.
gosh,
He's-
Frollo.
Yeah, Frollo. But he's a
Yeah.
little too skeevy to be fun. Like, he's not a fun
Yeah.
villain. He's just a
No.
villain.
No, he's
He's
just a
not.
scary guy. He's just a. Oh, that's such a good movie though. That's such
Like,
an
Gaston
underrated
would be
one.
pretty
like-
fun.
Oh, Gaston.
You could be like the spider guy from Treasure Planet, the creepy guy.
Wait, did you
that
say
was
did you
so
say
much.
Gaston?
I
That
think
would be
Gaston
so
would be fun.
that would be so funny.
I know,
Oh my
right?
gosh, I could play Gaston as like a little
Gaston.
himbo.
Amy is Gaston.
Oh my gosh, I could play
Oh my
Gaston.
gosh.
Weirdly,
It'd be
I
so
see it.
funny.
I think you'd be a
Yeah,
good Gaston.
that's why I say it. Like, I genuinely think that I could do it.
Oh, Friends on the Other
Ursula,
Side.
Ursula would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Ursula. Yeah, Ursula's a good villain. I like Ursula.
Any votes for Scar? Scar's pretty
Scar.
Scar.
I do like.
Good one. That's a good one.
I'm
Good
surrounded
ASMR
by
voice.
idiots. Yeah, yeah.
I
Could
was
do-
thinking
we could do
Mulan, but he's like actually genuinely like scary. I remember.
Yeah,
being
he's another
scared
one
of
that's
him.
like
Oh, the
just like a
warlord guy, yeah.
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, what
Shawnee.
else? What is Pocahontas is just like colonizers.
Just the British Empire.
Ratcliffe. Yeah,
Empire. Hmm.
yeah.
We got how about what's his name? Shere Khan from Jungle Book.
Shere Khan.
Shere
I haven't seen
Khan.
that one in a while, so I actually
That's been a
old
long time, but I used to watch it all the time as a
Yeah.
kid. Be the hunter from Bambi. Just shoots
Oh
through deer.
no! Isn't there a fan theory that the hunter is actually Gaston?
Oh,
Oh,
really? I hadn't heard that before.
No way. Not my guess.
I've heard it.
not my guess. Well, like, is
Hashtag
Bambi,
not my
is
Gaston.
what country does Bambi take place in?
I don't know. That's a good point.
I
Doesn't
don't know
take
that it's really specified. I'm guessing the States. I don't know. Be the forest fire.
Dr.
Arrow.
Facilier would be cool from Princess and the Frog. The voodoo.
I haven't seen Princess of the
Voodoo
Frog.
doctor.
From Snow
Oh.
White. She's kind of boring in my opinion.
The
actually.
Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
She's just like your classic kind of fairy tale villain. You know, that was before, like, that was Disney's, like, very first full-length movie. So.
When
the very
villains
class-
are
how
just
about-
evil because they're evil and they don't really have like.
Yeah, as opposed
Well, she
to like
wants to
Wall-E,
be the
where the villain is
fairest
late
of
stage
them
capitalism.
all.
That's funny.
Yep.
A car drove by on the corn cam.
Oh, you're still watching.
I still love the corn. It's just
Drunk
pulled
off
up
that
on my other
corn
monitor.
alcohol.
we got the main villains of like, you know, the classics. I think obviously there's so many Disney villains if you expand.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, we
But,
haven't
yeah.
said Maleficent, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Maleficent's pretty.
I don't know.
There's-
she's
Obviously,
just,
like we have a lot of backstory.
Jade, you make a good point.
Yeah, the real villain
Oh,
is
yeah,
not
yeah.
getting consent.
Unconscious lady.
Oh
in
my
Snow
gosh, if you
White.
played him as the villain, you would just be like
Um,
a dude that just keeps wanting to
Real
sexually
creeper.
harass women. That would be really.
It was just a joke.
It's a little bit on the
joke.
nose.
yeah.
What? She liked it. Okay. Anyway.
You were asking for it.
You could play the voodoo guy from Frog and the Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the villain in Frozen?
Hans.
Hans.
Prince Hans of the Southern Isles.
I haven't seen it in so long that I can't remember. I kind of remember him. Yeah, he's the one that
He's
she was
the-
gonna marry.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
out all great, and then it's like the betrayal at the end.
Kind of RP Sid from Toy Story. I think
Sid from Sid. Oh my gosh.
his whole
Ugh.
like
That
moveset
would
is based
be-
around like creating grotesque toys to send into battle.
Okay, but if he gets older and it's no longer toys, that's almost too grotesque.
Oh God!
Ooh.
Serial killer Frankensteiner Sid.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's getting real dark.
Okay.
The villains aren't fun anymore.
Oh boy.
Oh, Peter Pan. You could play the
Captain
pirate.
Hook.
Yeah.
Captain Hook.
Okay.
Yeah, that
He
would
would be a fun one. Maybe a little bit difficult to do ASMR. I mean, you can make anything ASMR,
Yeah,
but he's
villains
very.
are definitely difficult to
he's
ASMR
very
because
Cruella Deville.
yeah.
Cruella.
Oh, Cruella Deville. Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
When
She
you
has
think about all
a
the Disney
cool villain.
villains,
But the-
she's
the
pretty
Cruella-
bad.
She's pretty bad, and I hate
murder
that. I haven't
puppies.
seen the new
Yeah.
video, like the new movie with
Oh
the
yeah,
live
okay,
action
that's
one.
still bad,
But I
man.
hate that they were like, oh, she just is. She doesn't kill dogs or whatever, and
Oh, they
also
changed it?
she has a reason to hate dogs. Yeah, they totally changed her. Like
I
she's
mean,
not even.
I could see
villain
why.
anymore.
Like killing puppies is not very
It's pretty.
cool. But
It's not very kosher, but
no.
Hot take. Nick
in
doesn't
the
support
movie.
killing puppies.
Hot. I'm coming out. I'm taking a stand.
Okay,
I
but
am
I feel like
pro-puppy.
villains should also like be villains. Like, let's put our foot down and okay, they're evil. All right, let's
Yeah,
not.
no, you make a good point.
Yeah, they can be two-sided, but like have a reason as to why they're evil and like some sort of way to justify it.
In the original
oh my
101
gosh.
Dalmatians, Cruella just wanted money. I'm pretty sure she was like, all those fur coats.
She just likes the fur coats. What about Yzma from
Oh,
Emperor's New
yes.
Groove?
Yeah,
Disney?
10 out of 10.
Yzma.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's
okay, okay.
Disney.
Disney Pixar.
Technically, that
Just-
makes Kronk
No.
also a villain.
We need a himbo villain. Nick, that's who you can play. You can play the himbo.
Wait, we got Kronk
can
and
play the-
Gaston.
Okay, no,
Oh my
we
God,
can't
a
have
himbo
both.
party.
We'd have
I mean,
to
we
only
could.
choose
No,
one.
Gaston isn't a himbo because he's mean.
Well, I would play him that way if I did.
Well,
Which
so-
isn't really truly the way I should play him.
Could do.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh,
you
that
could
would
do-
be so funny.
You could do Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That's
it's
a
like,
good
get
one.
behind that. You have
You
to
could-
sing all your songs, like jazz. Every scene is a musical number.
Cause I'm the boogeyman.
You
That'd be a
could
fun one.
play the Icelandic youth hockey team from the Mighty Ducks.
That's a deep cut. Oh man.
What's the Randall from Monsters Inc? The lizard guy.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Or Mr. Waternoose. I guess he's the actual villain, isn't he?
yeah.
The creepy spider guy.
the hunter from Tarzan. No,
Yep.
Clayton.
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 Pardon me.
Or the big shark guy from Lilo and Stitch.
Mm.
Whatever his name was.
It's been a long time. Been a long time.
Gosh, I don't remember all of these movies.
Yeah, some
I know.
people
I'm
have not
going
seen
through a
for
list of them.
a very long time.
Oh
like
my
we're
gosh.
Wikipedia
Okay.
list of Disney villains.
Yeah, Atlantis. You have like the big macho guy, but you also have Helga, who's
Oh my
like,
gosh, I have not seen that in
super
so
cool.
long.
Yeah,
I
for
need to
real.
love that one.
I think I only saw it once.
I loved Atlantis. That was like
So-
one of the like really underrated Disney
Yeah, it
movies.
really
I
was.
feel like
So
if I
good.
watch it, I will 100% make a video on it. But you know what's
Yes.
so cool? Isn't there like a group of them together? There's like a bomb expert and like the
Yeah, oh
nerdy
yeah.
one.
The group of characters on Atlantis would make a phenomenal D&D party. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
they're so different and they're great.
Yeah.
You have the like tough girl who's like the mechanic, and then you got the bomb guy who's always like, let's just blow it up, and then you got the weird digger guy, and then you got the doctor who's like this like big macho guy, but he's like a total like, hey, how's it going? Yeah.
You know, like a Jules Verne inspired D&D setting would be a lot of fun.
Oh
like
my
during Midsummer,
gosh,
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea
yeah.
kind of setting.
That would be a lot of
Pretty
fun.
good.
That would be a lot of fun. You can be the boulder hat guy from Meet the Robinsons. Did you guys ever see that one?
No.
Oh, that one was cute.
I have not seen.
You could be the villain from Zootopia. I'm not gonna say who because that's a spoiler.
I actually haven't seen Zootopia.
You haven't seen Zootopia?
I've seen part of
I
Zootopia, but I
know.
never watched the whole
Both of you? Okay.
Our resident
know.
furry is so mad.
I know that. I know.
Listen,
I know Judy Hopps
I
is a
swear
thing.
to
Okay.
God, you don't even have to. Listen, I'm not a furry, but I
But
love.
those lions are just weirdly hot.
Okay.
No. Was the sloths personally?
No,
or-
they made
The sloth.
the fox. They made him
know,
like
Jade,
weirdly
I'm sorry.
charming. Okay, but listen,
Yeah.
Zootopia is so good. You would love it.
I know. I have a whole list of Disney movies that I haven't seen. And like I have Disney Plus. I could watch it literally anytime that I wanted.
Same.
And I just don't. I just
Okay.
am
Oh,
like,
wait,
at the
Muppets
end of
are
the day,
fair
I'm
game,
just
right?
like, bleh.
Could do
Muppets? Oh.
Muppets.
Muppets are Disney, right?
Are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Totally.
Yeah, like
Muppets is a Disney
vaguely.
thing. You could do like Long John Silver from Treasure Island.
Ooh.
Muppet Treasure Island.
You could do
Tim
could do-
Scrooge.
You could do Scrooge from The Best Christmas Film.
No, but only as
Michael
McDuck.
Caine.
Scrooge
Only as well.
McDuck.
Screech McDuck.
Yes, also would be good.
Could do what was that one? I just
Well,
saw it.
technically, all the Marvel villains are now
Yeah,
Disney.
technically.
that-
I was thinking
That's
that, but I
every
feel
Star
like
Wars
that's
villain, I guess.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
That's a different genre.
yeah, that's what I kind of thought that too. I was like,
Yeah.
Marvel is
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
because
You
there's
could
so
do
many.
the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, yeah.
True.
The Helena Bonham Carter version of it.
Oh.
Loki, indeed. Oh, Jaime says, I have a Jules Verne inspired setting in my head. It combines the various stories for characters to run an amazing race-style game show or game show. That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh, that's interesting.
If you
Good
could campaign,
idea.
perhaps. Pardon me.
Oh, yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon. I watched it. Don't remember who the villain is.
That was
Yeah.
another one
It
that
was
I
good.
wanted to see, but I never saw.
Yeah, no, don't know.
I need to rewatch Brave.
I
I haven't seen that one.
gosh, I watched it when it first came out. I barely remember what that one was about. I don't even remember who the bad guy was.
Yeah, I
Oh
haven't seen
my
Brave.
gosh. What about, Robin Hood? You could be Prince John, the like
Prince
super
John's
one.
so good.
Or Sir Hiss, the snake. Oh my gosh, that one's mine. That one's mine. That one's mine. We could do Sir Hiss.
Now, are Sir Hiss and Kaw from the Jungle Book like the same character, basically?
Pretty much. That's true. That's true. They pretty much are. I mean, they use a lot of the same
There's
animation.
a lot of
'cause that's
crossover
what they use.
between Robin
A
Hood and Jungle
lot.
Book, yeah.
Yeah. Sir
Oh, boy.
Hiss.
Oh, you could be the mom in Tangled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mother
Yeah.
Gothel.
I kind of sort of have a
Someone mentioned
ASMR character that's like
newest
Mother
best.
Gothel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or the old guy in Up.
He's not the
The old
Gosh,
villain.
the old guy. He comes around.
No, the other old guy.
Oh, the hunter.
The adventurer, the adventurer guy who left and never came back, and
Right.
he's an old guy. Because there's the battle of the old guys where they're like
Yeah.
both like
Right.
trying to hit each other, and they like crack their backs.
All right, well, I think we're going to sign out for the night, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yes,
Yeah,
thanks
thanks
for chilling with us
everyone.
here so late, you guys.
Thanks,
Started
cakes from
late.
cards.
Oh God.
Big shout out.
Madam Mim! Oh my gosh.
Wait, who's Madam Mim from?
She's the Sword in the Stone, the creepy witch
Right.
lady that Merlin
Wait,
battles.
what about the Australian guy from the Rescuers Down Under?
Isn't everyone Australian in that movie?
Well, no, the guy that he drives around in his like big freaking
Yeah.
It's been a
vehicle.
while.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got
It's been too
Joanna.
long.
The,
Joanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what's his name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. But no, he's a good villain.
Anyway,
Anyway.
big shout out to our sponsor, the Corn Palace.
Yeah.
Go check out the corn can.
The corn.
I had to make it.
Oh,
I had to
it's
take a second.
buffering.
Don't go to corncan.com.
Rude.
Don't go to the corn can.
Oh boy. All right.
Thanks for
We'll
coming,
see you
everyone.
next time, you guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
Wait, what did we do last time? That was a great way to.